And we are live.
Great.
Oh, and
I know.
So the first thing I hear when I unmute you is great.
I know exactly when you set that phone up, Zorro, because of the half dozen security pings that I got for our various Behold Roleplay accounts.
I had to reset up everything. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
But it's
Like-
done, so you should be good.
Or so you think.
Maybe YouTube, but I think I don't usually put that on my phone, so you're good.
So how are all of you?
Super excited because there's a new Mass Effect Dragon. It's good.
Doing great.
I'm ready to kill Solo.
I'm representing.
Yeah, this same here, Julian. I just want to punch him right in his stupid egg-shaped head.
But my only complaint is Varric's back. Oh well. Where's Sarah? That's all I care about. Where's Sarah?
Raven,
There's
thanks
a
for
rumor
that
that
resub.
Yeah,
Zevran's
Raven-
gonna
oh
come
yeah.
back.
So can Marvin make glitter bombs for Zula?
If you had time, I would assume so.
what is up with Gillitam and her glitter bombs?
Love glitter bombs. They're awesome.
Yeah, you stop it. You stop it now.
I mean, if
It's
anything, if anything, I would treat it with the same effect as fairy fire, where things can't go stealth if they're covered in it.
Yes.
It's like you're mentioning explosives with glitter around the kobold artillerist.
Yeah,
It's like-
You mentioned explosives with glitter around me at all? I want that.
I already know how they would look.
Oh, dude, so do I. I
Just
totally
the clear glass like Christmas ornaments that you hang from a tree, just filled with glitter.
Nah, sir. That's too basic bitch for me. It's
Wow.
like, yeah,
wow,
no.
language.
No, the glitter. No, it's the Christmas tree ornaments. However, it is littered on the outside with very small, intricate snowflakes that are the glitter, and basically, it's a shrapnel glitter grenade. so you light where the hook would be, and you chuck it, and when it goes boom, snowflake glitter shrapnel shoots everywhere.
This is too much science for Chet.
I mean, I got the dexterity to throw things.
The only problem is you decided to test it on your stealthiest companion
Oh.
in Mass Effect, where he has no access to water to rinse it off.
I mean,
Look,
I mean,
Ophelia
how
gets
else?
narrow-minded focused.
How else are you gonna do something? How else are you gonna test something that is supposed to reveal stealth things
Uh-huh.
and throw it on a stealth character?
Narrow-minded
No!
focus. She was not thinking
Literally-
beyond the moment.
He literally had to sandblast his own skin to get it off.
He
It's
did
not
he
even
was raw
off.
in the morning.
And it's not
He was
even
very raw.
not even completely off.
Not to mention you used oh god, what was it? You used whatever spell, it was like lift or whatever, to slowly just peel off the rest of it.
Yeah.
Great.
So like an entire day, just lifting pieces of glitter off of them one by
Yeah.
one.
Non-stop cantrip all
Look.
day, the whole 8 hours. Just I'm helping.
She felt bad because she got narrow, and she does this. She gets focused on building something, and she gets narrow-minded. She just focuses on solely that and making sure it works, and she doesn't
That's
think
pretty
beyond it. So
Speaking of Mass Effect characters, I'm hoping that BioWare this time allows you to make your own character in Mass Effect, and it's not just boring human 103 only.
Fool! How
I
dare you
would,
expect
I
me
would
to do
love to
otherwise?
be able to make a draw character for
Yeah.
real to play.
Let me make a fucking Krogan. There's no reason why I still have to be a human.
Totally being a sorry. I love the biotics.
I completely understand why
I'm just gonna
they
make
limited it
Brackus.
to human for Mass Effect 1 through 3,
They're lazy.
but yeah.
Don't mind me doing a dumb right now. Please ignore. Carry on.
Well, now we're all watching you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, carry on.
Oh, but yeah. So we had
Destiny.
some fun last week on episode 1.
We had a
Was
lot
it
of
not,
fun.
was not expecting every one of your characters to be on a consistent sugar high, but
Why were you not?
using that knowledge, I started working on tonight's episode. Scrapped an idea that I did have because I don't think a bunch of hyperactive short attention span kobolds would do well in a trap filled area. I think you would just die.
Oh God.
Possibly.
Oh, ye
So-
of major faith.
We could
Look-
just fly through the whole area.
For those
as
of us
long
good.
no,
as
I had
there's
aerial
only
traps.
You with wings.
as long as there's only 7 traps, at least one of us will be alive at the end.
So
How many kobolds are there?
8.
We're like the
You know,
eight
they-
ring. It's
They
perfect.
can all sit around me and get that bonus.
Oh, that wouldn't have helped.
Eh.
No.
It was the area design was the McAllister house from Home Alone.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yes.
That would have been
Oh,
fun, but now
That would have been fun. But I get it.
I get
So-
why. Yeah.
We
I
ruined
had other holiday things, so I went to plan B. So tonight's gonna be tonight and maybe next week, depending on how far you get in, is going to be interesting to
who
say
wants
the
tar and
least.
feathers?
But yeah, so last we left off, you all were on the outside of Mr. Bumble's office cave,
Yeah.
and you began to hear sobbing coming from the inside. Hinkle, after having to host all of you the previous night,
Poor man.
after you ruined his perfectly good venison stew with a beetle.
You mean enhanced?
We made it better.
Improved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe improved for kobold stomachs because they're literally the raccoons of dragons.
Those are
I
the
didn't do
only ones that
anything to the
mattered.
food.
I don't.
Why do you think we serve
Point
raccoon?
that out.
But
Blasphema!
he has taken his flying reindeer and his sleigh back home, leaving you all on the snowy ground outside of the Bumble's cavern.
Sula's waving enthusiastically. We'll see you again.
Do we hear like so we hear the crying and the whimpering and the whatever. Do I see an open window? anywhere?
You do not. The front of this quote unquote office is literally just a cave entrance.
Ah, okay. Is it open cave? There's a door or a makeshift door, or is it just
An
maw?
open cave.
I'm gonna send my homunculus in to take a look.
Okay.
Does the crying sound more like upset or more like I'm hurt crying?
Upset.
Okay.
Remember, he's emotionally vulnerable.
Yeah, because even as Pepper said with her fortune dice, he is emotionally vulnerable right now. So you send your homunculus in, and for about the first 10 or 15 feet or so, it's a snowy cave entrance. Right as you pass that 15-foot marker, it comes to a wall made of cut stone, and there's a very large door, probably spanning up about 15-20 feet, and then inside like in that door is a smaller door that's been cut into it.
So there's like a large door.
Yeah,
and then where like a dog door would be, there's a
it's
smaller
not really
door.
a dog door. Think of a gatehouse door, like
I go through the gate host door.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
like how it's got the normal person door to walk in and out of, but then you can also open the gate the gate doors as well to allow larger things like carriages and whatnot in.
I want to open the bigger door.
So is the bigger door solid or is it bars?
Oh, it's solid. It is solid oak.
And just the homunculus is in there right now?
What's that?
Just the homunculus is in there
Yeah,
right now,
only
right?
the homunculus is looking at this.
Guys, I think we should go see Mr. Bumble and see if we can help make him feel better.
I think we should just
Okay.
knock.
Start walking.
Go into the cave.
Doop, 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 doop.
When I reach the door, I'll
Start
reach out
walking.
and knock. Doot, doot, doot.
Your soft knock doesn't really seem to have gotten much attention.
Step aside. Chet's got this.
Well, wait a minute.
And Chet's gonna run and just like headbutt the door.
All right, Chet, can you give me a Constitution
You
check?
should say. I know.
Skull versus door.
I'm trying to think which fighter used their head.
E Honda.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
One of my favorite Street Fighter characters.
That is a 13.
A 13. All right, Chet, you're gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, but you hit that hard, and you hit that door, and you hit it hard to where it echoes throughout the cave. The thud, at least.
Oh.
And
Does the door open?
the door holds. The door doesn't even look like it's budged. So, Chet throwing himself full force into this door, the slot opens up.
See? Told you Chet had it.
Help you.
Hello.
What's up with the mini dragons here?
We're here to see
See?
Mr. Bumble.
See? Guys, he knows who Chet is. The dragon. And he just like like Akuma poses.
Just turns his back.
Yeah.
There's no emblazonment.
There's no emblazonment or anything.
We're here to see Mr. Bumble.
Got an appointment?
I don't know if Mr. Raccoon made us an appointment. I'm gonna turn around and look at the group. Did Mr. Raccoon make us an appointment with Mr. Bumble?
Maybe.
Chet doesn't know. Chet doesn't read.
I'll turn around and be like, is there one on the books for Party of Raccoon?
What books? This isn't a nightclub.
Can I recall if Raccoon made?
He didn't make any reservations for you. He just said, you know, it would be good to check with Mr. Bumble, seeing as how he has had business with the goose in the past.
Mr. Raccoon told us to seek Mr. Bumble out, saying that he needed some assistance.
You say you work for the Raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I gotta check with the boss. Shuts the slider.
So as soon as he shuts the slider, Blue is going to confidently walk up to the smaller of the doors, and once she gets like 5 feet away from it, a loud knocking sound is going to echo throughout the cave, and she casts knock on it, and then she just kind of nudges the door open and keeps walking through.
Okay. So as the door opens, a very warm sensation hits you. As you look in, and this no longer looks like a cave. It almost looks like you're back at the at Raccoon's house. Very modern. Almost like you're in some sort of professional type establishment.
That we just broke into.
It was
We
unlocked.
knocked.
We didn't break in.
And you when you like look around, you could see that there
Door
are
was clearly locked.
there are a couple Yetis walking about, picking up boxes, moving them around, all of them in very fine 3-piece suits. Almost like they're a part of the mafia or whatnot, just very dressed to the tens and everything.
It's like Muggsy and
As they're moving about, can I use, I feel like this would probably be sleight of hand. Anyone that I pass by behind, I'm going to take a candy cane out of my pocket and lick it and then stick it to their back.
Yes.
Oh, that's mean.
I love it.
Okay, so if everyone first off, if everyone is going to sneak in, following behind Blue,
no.
Said nothing
There
about
is no,
sneaking.
You
there
said
is
Blue
no
is sneaking.
sneaking in.
Blue
There
just
is no
walked the fuck
sneaking.
in.
Blue knocked, the door was open. I will walk confidently in.
You're the
I'm
same.
just walking like I own the place. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
the door's open.
Okay.
All right, there's no sneaking.
Yeah,
No.
Chet's gonna mean mug anybody that looks at him.
So it doesn't
And his-
take too long
And Zula's tail is just flying.
as Blue, you begin to like walk in a little bit quieter. The rest of your group follows behind you. Just like they're walking into any other room. And you know, you just get that feeling that eyes are on you as you hear boxes and stuff being put down. And then about 5 Yetis are standing around you.
Hello.
How tall are they?
They're about 10.5 feet tall.
I'm just gonna fly up so I'm looking them in the eye.
This is why I stayed outside.
And I'll say hello.
What are you doing in our establishment?
Chet
waiting
could
to
use
see
more
the raccoon.
mixtapes.
No, we're waiting to
Bumble.
see Bumble.
Oh, right. The raccoon sent us.
The raccoon sent you. Of course. And he said you can just waltz on into our property here,
Do you
unannounced.
know Mr. Bumble?
Excuse me.
We knocked.
Do you know Mr. Bumble?
We're
We
here to
announced
help
our-
with his emotional distress.
What's
And we talked to someone at the
distress?
door. They said they were going to go talk to Mr. Bumble for us. Now we're waiting.
No,
We're
you walked in.
uninvited.
You walked in here uninvited.
The door opened up for us.
We thought that guy opened it and let us in.
And as they kind of like look at one another, a smaller Yeti comes on through. It's okay, boys. Boss vouches for him. I'm gonna take him in the back where Mr. Bumble's at. So you're gonna have to wait outside his office.
Okay.
Sit down. Don't touch anything.
I'm going to go try and find our party member that has all the candy in his hood.
I'm outside.
I'm gonna stay
Poke my
behind
head
the group
outside.
I'm gonna stay behind the group just slightly with the other 5 Yetis. I'm gonna look one of them dead in the eye. I have a very important question for you.
Now what's that?
Does he bounce?
Yeah.
It'd be wise of you not to ask him that. But yes, he
That's why I'm
does.
asking you.
Yes, he's very bouncy, but don't tell the boss I said that. He's
That's all I wanted to know this whole goddamn time.
he's a bit he's a bit shy about it. Bit of embarrassment.
Okay, now that I know.
You feel better, my dear?
I'm going to
Yes,
Pick
coffee is
through-
better. Yes.
pick through the candy hood for a bunch of candy canes. And then I'm going to fly up to each one of the Yetis that we see, and I'm going to hand them a candy cane. Hopefully giving Blue the opportunity to stick one to the
I was
back.
just say, Blue, while this is going on, are you sticking them to the suits as well?
Absolutely. Although they're 10 feet tall, so it's more like sticking them to their butt probably instead of their back.
Well, no, it's like the back of the pant leg.
So I have a question.
Back of the knee.
Is this kind of like a factory? Like, are there machines?
It's like a
and
warehouse.
whatnot?
It's like a
So that-
warehouse.
But there are no machines or anything like that.
No machines or anything.
Logistics squad.
Yeah, as we get escorted out, Chet's gonna tell the 5 that surround us. You lucky your friend stopped. Otherwise Chet would have dropped your candy asses and sent you to the Smackdown Hotel. As like, and then he just turns and walks away.
Come on, Mr. Naughty List. Come on.
Ignore Chet. Chet's harmless.
Chet is not harmless. Chet is dragon.
What's in the shelves?
Well, first off, I'm gonna need a stealth roll from Blue since she's trying to like ruin some very important pieces of clothing.
I should get advantage since I'm technically distracting them by trying to hand them candy canes.
Yeah, I'll say
Like
that.
up in their faces, trying to hand them
Can-
candy canes.
Can I make the argument for sleight of hand instead of stealth?
Are you trying to make it to where they don't notice you, or are you just walking around them?
I'm fine with them noticing me. I'm just trying to do it so that they don't see me actually sticking the thing to them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, good.
Can I roll
proficiency in sleight of
intimidation?
hand? Yeah, that's gonna be a what's my modifier? +9. Yeah, that's gonna be a 28.
Okay.
Get to your advantage too.
So you're able to you're
Still
able
28.
to get one candy cane on the back of each of them.
And I don't notice to do it.
Can I roll intimidation for
you-
threatening the?
You can try.
Okay.
Like you understand, like they look at you like you're a flea.
They can just drop kick you.
12.
One kind of like kneels down near you. You're lucky I don't take. You're lucky I put up with shit talk from low tiers.
Oh.
And he just gets up and walks away.
I'll take your lunch money.
Jet is not like the Chihuahua nipping at the ankles.
What's in the shelves?
Give me a perception roll.
All right.
If you're actually taking the time to see.
Yeah. The only reason why Marvin even followed them in here is to see, like, you know, what this Bumble operation is like. Oh, nope, that's a fail.
What'd you get?
Bother. I rolled a 4 on my die.
Okay.
So I doubt I don't have a 15 modifier.
When you look at the boxes, they look like legit crates of holiday goods and items to spread cheer.
Ooh. All right. So if they look like generic holiday goods,
no, the crates the crates look like look like crates that you would see back at Raccoon's place.
Oh, okay. So I can't see the contents.
No,
I just
you can't see the
crates.
contents. They are wooden crates.
Are they labeled?
Yeah, that's why I said you have the feeling that it's just generic, you know, holiday goods and cheer from that
All right.
perception check of 4.
So even though I failed my perception check, if I just start walking around the aisles, can I read the crate to see to find something specific?
I'm gonna say that since you failed the perception check, no.
Okay.
You're under the impression that it's just all legit stuff.
Oh, Marvin doesn't care if it's legit.
Since I actually was hovering so that I was sort of at eye level, can I also do a perception check to see if I see anything different at my level, or if I can see into the crates?
The crates are completely sealed. They're just fully like nailed in crates and stuff. And it looks like they're beginning, like from where you're seeing at Stormy, they seem to be all loading them up onto the backs of another sleigh.
Okay. Is this a sleigh that strikes me in any way as being of particular interest?
It's a generic white sleigh.
Okay.
So while we're moving, can I identify one of the Yetis as being nicer looking than the others? Like nicer person?
They all. Oh, okay. The nicer person would probably be the shorter Yeti that's leading you to the office.
I'm gonna pull my wings in and drop down, so I'm at the shorter Yeti height now. I'm like, Mr. Yeti, can I touch your fur? It looks super soft. I just want to know, is it as soft as it looks?
I'd rather you not. You know
Your tail's off wagging for a moment.
You know how long it takes to get this fur to agree with you?
No, I don't have fur.
Let's put it this way. 3 hours of bedhead.
I don't know what bedhead is.
What is?
We don't
Oh,
have that issue.
Hair. You have hair, right?
We have something called bed wing.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
That's a thing.
Trust
the
me, I
head
hear
like
that all the
bedwing?
time.
Are when you wake up, are your wings just pointed all over the place?
They're sort of like crimped and crumpled a little bit, so we just have to smooth them out.
Kind of like that, but
Okay.
with
Very good to know.
a very soft comb brushing through all of this.
That sounds like a lot of work. I'm sorry.
A lot of time.
You should just get wings. They're easier.
Pepper writes this down in her notebook. Like, very interesting.
Cool had mistaken bed wings with bedroom wings.
You're so clever, my dear.
So you're taken to the taken to another door, and there's a couple seats of various sizes, and the smaller Yeti directs you to some that you can sit in. Sit here. Once the boss is done, you can go in, do whatever you needed to do, talk to him about your raccoon or whatever it is. I got to get back to the door.
Do we still hear sobbing?
Yeah, but as you like get closer, the sobbing isn't as pronounced.
Okay.
Just kind of place my Yule log on the bench, sit on the Yule log, and just wait.
So the sobbing is more prolific
Outside.
Towards the entrance.
Yes.
Than here.
Yes.
Okay, so someone out there is whimpering.
No.
That is one hell of a ventriloquist act.
That or there's like a vent that people can hear through.
Oh, true.
Do any of the Yetis stay in here with us?
Not really. Like you see a lot. You see a lot more of them running about, like carrying on with their daily things, daily tasks. They don't really seem to care much that a bunch of kobolds are waiting outside of Mr. Bumble's door.
Are there any bowls or vases or things set out decoratively in this area?
Yeah, like the table in front of you has a couple of decorative bowls and like those really cheap plastic ferns that a doctor's office has.
All the bowls I'm filling with candy from the hood, and I'm also putting candy like down around by the base of the fern. Except
Okay.
It looks like they just forgot to refill it, so I'm gonna refill it for them.
So
Okay. There's now a candy dish.
These are like wooden tables and chairs, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Marvin basically sits down at one of the table legs, and he starts carving Christmas designs into the leg.
Marvin, when you sit down, you got the wood carver's tools because you that's one of your.
Yep.
So you sit down and you can instantly see that this table is cheap. This isn't like some high quality table or anything. This is maybe like dollar store style. This is like tables made out of plywood.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like okay, so like Marvin is gonna like sniff the table, and he's like, this is really cheap stain. I wouldn't even like use this to stain toothpicks. This is bad.
The electrist.
Yep. Right next to Gnome Depot.
I still want Gnome Depot cups. I have the design on my computer somewhere. I want to.
Marvin, do you need Chet to break the table for being cheap?
I can sneeze on this table and break it. It's that cheap. You don't need to punch it.
But punching's fun. And he'll start like shadow boxing on his shoulder, like nudging him.
So like Marvin is completely disinterested now in carving anything onto the table legs because it's basically not worth it because basically like he in his mind like just cutting into the table leg is going to be enough to just knock the whole thing over.
Oh yeah, like the way that this table is set up, it's a miracle that it's even standing.
Like he will sit on the floor though because now he doesn't trust the chairs.
Like the chairs are fine. The chairs are sturdy and metal. but the table itself looks like somebody went to IKEA, bought a table, and skipped steps 1 through 13.
Oh God.
There is definitely extra parts somewhere.
And a little wrench with bolts.
Yep.
Trying to remember. Is there specifically an engraver's tools kit?
It's woodworkers. Like the woodworkers tools
for like metal engraving.
That would be a jewelry kit. Like a jewelry kit would get, yeah.
Okay, that's the one I don't have or I'm proficient in. All right. Because I was going to, since the chairs are made of metal, he was going to move on to the chairs, but he just sits down in a huff, and he just pulls like a piece of like a block out of his pouch, and he just starts carving it.
Okay. And about 20 minutes later, the door opens and a strange construct comes hopping out of the door, kind of like a very sad look on its face, and a very opposing looking Yeti following behind it. While the others are like 10 or 12 feet, he's more around 15 to 18 in a very, very well tailored suit, multiple rings across his hands. He's got like a very large cigar in his right hand, and he kind of like nods to this construct that looks like a jack-in-the-box as it begins to hop away.
No, don't go. Where is he going? And like,
why would you? Why does that matter? You're the kobolds, right?
Yeah, and like, so does the construct look like a typical?
Looks like a typical jack-in-the-box
With the box too?
Yep, box, spring, and everything, and it's moving away.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like,
Marvin totally wants to like play with.
Leave
like,
him.
Jack-in-the-box.
Leave him.
But
I was told you're here to see me.
Are you Mr. Bumble?
That I would be. Now, why have 8's little kobolds come to pay me a visit today?
7 and Dragon.
Anywho, we were sent by Mr. Raccoon to check with you about any misfortune.
No business in the hallway. Walls have ears. Come on in.
They do, and I'm gonna start looking around the walls. See if they have ears.
Just kind of wave my rawhide. It's like nope, this way.
Then he kind of.
It's a figure of speech, dear.
Oh. Okay.
Thought he was
I knew
supposed to
that.
do the same thing. The
Couldn't
druid.
see ears on the horse. No, couldn't see any ears on the horse. No.
As he walks in, and as you follow, the door shuts behind you. Looks around, and he goes over to this small, not small, but small for him, display case, and he begins to turn a key. And as he lets it go, music starts to play. And he walks back over to his very large desk, and he takes a seat behind it. Can I offer you anything to drink?
Do you have hot cocoa?
Of
We
course I
have
have.
marshmallows.
Of course I have hot cocoa.
Yes, please.
It's like
Rosen, how's the music that's being played?
Do you have
Exactly.
Sirenscape on?
Yeah, if you have
Well,
Sirenscape.
no, I know. I'm asking, like, is it like what style of music would it be? Would it be,
Exactly
like,
what you hear on
Sirenscape.
Sirenscape.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It sounds like spaghetti western.
Chet is gonna go over and look at it, and is there like an on-off switch on this thing?
Yes, but you like, from where you're standing, you can't really see one. But it looks like he's wound up a music box.
does this music box have an aux cord?
No. It was key operated, so no, there is no aux cord on this.
Like
What
a
is-
wind-up toy, but plays
What are you
music.
What are you doing over by my music box?
Chet simply observing the box, and like not like him thinking discreetly, but not really because he's stupid. He'll just like cover like the wrong side of his mouth and like start shouting at Cole. It's like, whoa, come here! I need your help with something.
Sit down.
Whoa, I think he's on to Chet.
Lily's gonna go sit down, but her tail's still going a million miles an hour. She
One
gets
of
her
you-
Coco.
Please
Not trying to
restrain
cover
him.
my mouth at all.
Please restrain him.
Shut. Yes, he's on to you.
As he
Chet,
walks,
remember, we
he
have very
he
important business.
he
Mr.
he,
Raccoon.
he lifts up a bell and he rings it, and then a small cup of hot cocoa appears in front of each of you.
I'm gonna grab another candy cane out of the hood and I'll put it in the hot cocoa.
I actually reach back and I get one of those chocolate covered marshmallows.
Yes.
Oh my
Just
god, yes.
dunk.
You know those candies
And
that
I
are.
would, I would like to
see-
check to see if it's a poison or something.
I see Za is also a man of culture.
Absolutely. But
Um,
I'm also
does
checking for
that-
poison.
You know, it is pure hot chocolate. No poison, no nothing.
Good, good.
So I was already drinking it.
Does Zaw have in his hood those peppermint candies that are like the fluffy ones?
Mm,
Oh,
Those melt in hot chocolate really well.
Yeah,
by
they
the
do.
way.
Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes.
so
I just start passing them out.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So-
definitely put some in.
Chet doesn't drink.
Thank you, Zara.
Chet does not drink hot cocoa. Chet is lactose intolerant.
Can
That's
I
why
get-
it's made out of water.
And I'm more offer a candy cane to Bumble, seeing how we all have one.
And he takes it and he sets it down on his desk. So you say the little furball has sent you.
Yes, he heard some tell about you having a bad run-in with the Jade Goose.
Rogan,
Do you know a furball?
when he calls the raccoon a furball, Marvin pulls on him. Like
Put
he
the gun down, boy.
dead ass quick draws his pistol and like aims it right at him.
And as you point, he just kind of looks at you and just waves you off. Put the gun down.
I'm more leaning the stormy.
Chet's trying to climb on the table to front on him for saying that, but
I'm
he's
leaning over.
too short.
I'm showing restraint, but you can tell that I'm about to start using something.
You said something
Yeah.
about the goose.
Yes.
Yes, we're here for Goose Howard.
Well, Goose isn't here. Thank you for giving it a name, by the way.
I'm more leaning over Stormy and be like, you know a furball?
it's a rude name. They're
I
talking
thought
about
it-
Mr. Raccoon.
I thought it was
Hey.
a species.
So why has he sent you here in regards to questions about the goose?
Because he has sent us to look for something that the goose has personally stolen from Mr. Raccoon under his
Oh,
nose.
He has stolen some gifts from Mr. Raccoon.
oh. So that little devil has gotten a bit ambitious.
Indeed.
And he sent you to me for information.
Yes.
Correct.
Well, information I do have. I can easily point you in the direction of where the goose would be staying at this time of year.
That would be most helpful.
But as all things with me, information comes with a price.
You need more candy? We have lots of candy.
No, remember he's emotionally unstable.
Chet,
Maybe
Chet's
he
gonna
just needs to talk and get his feelings off his chest.
Chet's gonna walk around the desk and like again grab his ankle and it's like, don't make Chet beat you into submission for the information.
Chet, you're being very rude to our host.
Chet, come sit down.
Kobolds.
I'm a very good listener. I'll listen to any problems you have.
I have no problems, and I am very stable in my emotions. Thank you very much.
That's not what
We heard crying.
Chet's friend
Guys say
Bone said.
otherwise.
Well, that's what that little construct was doing.
No. What'd you do to the
Aw.
construct?
I didn't do
Did
anything
you
to
beat
the
up the construct?
How could you be so mean to the construct? You beat
The
him up.
construct came to
It's
me
just
for help.
a toy.
What's going on with the construct?
Their king has
No.
been captured,
Oh no.
Oh,
By who?
stolen,
Awful.
turned into a doll. I know.
Have you
that-
ever helped
I-
him?
Stolen by the goose?
No, but by an associate of the goose. Now, I've had
Nasty
dealings
little
with
goose.
Mr. Raccoon before. I've had dealings with the goose before. I'm a man of open business. But what he has done today is a slap in the face to all under my services.
Very rude to do.
But
Goose is always rude though.
it seems that I may be able to solve this issue now. How would all of you feel about going on a rescue mission?
But
Like,
are you
does
on a
Chet get
mission?
to punch?
Well, if it will help us get information and undo this wrongdoing, then I think it would be in our best interest to do that. We'd be helping a lot of people.
Tell me who needs to be on the naughty list.
So we can put coal in their stockings.
I see this is not going to be an issue where we're going to have to haggle. Very well. You rescue this king. I'll give you the keys to, well, pretty much keep the keys to the kingdom.
Chet
I
can
like
be king.
these.
Very kind
Like
of you.
shiny.
Oh,
No Chet.
it's not shiny. It's the location of the one you seek.
Oh,
How exactly does that make Chet king of kingdom?
it doesn't.
He's
You-
not
But-
talking about being actual king.
you're a king of fighters, but not king of kingdom.
Don't play that game.
Remember, we serve under Mr. Raccoon. We don't become kings or queens.
But what if Chet wanted to be king?
I just met.
You'd have to
what
leave
is
the
that?
raccoon. Why would you leave the raccoon?
That's true. Raccoon does provide unlimited hours of entertainment and does
Mhm.
pay for my Netflix.
You'll lose your Netflix.
You say Goose Howard, and yet you don't know King of Fighters.
No, he said
I
he,
have no,
he,
I have
he-
no
he
idea
doesn't-
what you're talking about.
he doesn't play that game, is what he said.
Oh, he doesn't play it, but he knows of it.
Where can we find this king that turned into a doll?
Well, a couple of my colleagues have tracked him down. They have a bit of beef with this individual as well. So I sent them out to track him down to begin with. So he's got somewhat of a barrier around his mansion. Unfortunately, these three cannot get through it. So, your bodies seem to be a little more corporeal. Maybe you can take it down.
Oh, I can punch a barrier. I can punch anything.
Do you and then basically like Marvin hands him a list of all the ingredients to make like high explosives. If you have these things, I can put a hole in the barrier.
Can't say I have any of these. I don't
Chet
move.
can just punch the barrier.
I don't move things that cause explosives.
Marvin shakes
This
his head and then moves away from him.
What about fireworks? Do you make
I
fireworks?
don't make anything. I am a simple businessman in the transportation business.
Do you
There's
ship
no fun in that.
fireworks?
But if you don't make anything, how do you find joy?
I think Blue or I might have something within our power to help.
Chet doesn't make anything but still finds joy, Cole.
That's because Chet's QA for all the technical stuff.
What is wrong with you?
I
People
ship
say
goods
lots
others
is wrong
make.
with Chet, but Chet doesn't know.
You can
Where
say
is
you
this
can
Bull
say
starts
that
mumbling to himself, shaking his head.
me and my associates ship things that Mr. Raccoon and his associates cannot make.
There's something the raccoon can't make?
Oh, there are plenty of things the raccoon cannot make or will not make.
Well, those things does not bring joy, so
Too
that's
dark and
it's-
evil.
Bad things.
naughty things.
Right.
And that's where I come in.
So you're
don't-
naughty.
I don't consider it to be naughty, more morally gray.
There has to be balance
There's
in
no
it.
gray. This is
Why
true.
wouldn't you
That's-
paint it with brighter colors than gray?
Oh, pretty it up all you want. It's still not morally good.
Oh.
I do have a question for Blue. Blue, I think you would probably be able to help us out in this predicament, correct?
So there's actually two things that Blue is doing during this conversation. She's not sitting in her chair.
Of course not.
And this, depending on whether or not these are successful, it's gonna determine where she is at the
Oh,
moment.
no.
She's tickles.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah. She's Tickles, but in kobold form.
I mean, we're all
that
technically
doesn't make
devils.
it better.
Makes it more fun. So first thing, you mentioned that he had a cigar in his hand.
Mhm.
I would like to try to replace that with a candy cane.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's gonna be
I am aware.
So
that's
you
gonna
wanna
be a
rep- you
challenge,
wanna
seeing
rep-
as the cigar is about the size of you.
It's also a lot higher than I am if he's like almost 18 feet tall. So Blue is like trying to sneak around to his side of the desk and try and climb up and push it out of his hands and put a candy cane in its place.
It's like
I'm
the
not saying
Shadow of
she's a
the-
smart kobold.
This is like
but
Shadow of the Colossus of pranks here.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a stealth roll from you.
Okay. 19.
Okay. Let me see. Since you're climbing up him, he's gonna have an advantage on this. Okay, so you get up to about his forearm. As he reaches over and you can you feel his hand kind of like grab you by the waist and pick you up off of the coat. And then he just sets you on the desk and just pats you on the head.
Okay, that actually makes my second task, I think, a little bit easier. You said he had a bell.
Yeah, there is a silver bell on his desk.
How big is the bell?
About 1.5 feet.
Ooh, actually, okay, that might be too big for me. How tall am I? Okay, yeah, I'm only 2'9". I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
Jump on it.
It would have been the perfect town crier bell, but it's a bit too big. So yeah, I'll be sitting on the desk when Pepper asks the question. And
Chet's gonna.
Blue will just look at Pepper and nod and give like 2 big thumbs up.
Blue's always so reliable. I think we can get past that barrier.
Happy to hear. I will have Hinkle take you to the barrier or to the mansion's location. That way you don't have to walk. If you have any questions, that construct is probably still around here. They can fill you in on anything you need to know. Once you've rescued his king, come back here, and I will have all the information waiting for you.
Great. Thank you very much for your hospitality. We'll be back shortly.
I'm going to climb up on the desk and offer to help Blue down.
When you try and climb on the desk, Marvin will tell you, don't climb on the desk. Their desks here are really cheap and they will break very easily.
Excuse me?
That's the one outside.
I will have you know that this desk is imported from the finest forests in the Feywild.
Why is it made from leftover pieces of pallet?
Oh no, that's the desks outside.
I just presumed all your desks were that way.
Oh no, this is a very fine artisan desk.
Just kind of give it a couple knocks. Yep.
I'll continue my way up, being a little more careful with the warning, and then still offer to help Blue down.
When you get up onto the desk, you see that Blue has used prestidigitation to make like a little illusory snowman on the desk right in front of her.
I'll be momentarily distracted by snowman.
Wait, so is Chet punching anything? I wasn't paying attention during conversation. It was
In the
boring.
few, we gotta get some info, and then we gotta punch people that stole a king.
Knowledge is power.
Okay.
No,
Punch is not
no,
always the
no.
answer.
No. Fist power.
Your book is power.
I mean, I
What is
guess.
power?
But Chet can't really read, so I don't know why Chet has the book.
You have pictures.
That
It's the IKEA version of how to like punch someone in the face. It's just like
Yes.
pictures of fighting moves.
Punching for dummies.
you laugh at that. Where's the Chet page? I think it's 140 something.
What is it? The Ken Masters flow
Yes,
chart?
yes, it's the Ken.
So being about 4 inches taller than Blue, I'm just going to try and hook my arms underneath her armpits and then like glide us down off the table.
I got you, Julian.
So here, I got it. God,
Nope.
of course it doesn't do it.
What do you? Which page and what book?
Here you go.
That's the collector's edition stuff.
There you go. That's what
That's Chet.
that's the Chet fight. That's the Chet style
Here.
right there.
Here, let me.
And flowchart.
Sure, you.
But he's not just. He doesn't just use Ken stuff. Okay.
It's true. It's just whenever you play your song and that's the song related to the fighter, you emulate, right?
Yeah.
God.
So
Zilla, do
yes,
you need help getting Blue off the desk?
Marvin's ignoring like all the getting
Probably.
off the desk and the trying to punch of things, and he's basically listening for the sobbing so he can basically track down the construct.
Yep. And if nobody has any other questions for him, he lets you outside. He lets you back out of the office, and as you walk
Actually,
out, you,
I actually do walk up to him.
okay.
I was like, "Would you like a cigar?"
No, thank you. I have one.
This one's flavored.
And,
Well,
and I have
So,
a
as he's like,
question.
so is this one?
It's a fair point. Um,
There.
is Zula able to hold Blue's weight flying down off the desk?
Oh, he's taken both of you and just put you on the ground. It's kind of like he's just picking up a cat and putting them on the floor.
I probably squirm like one too.
I was going to fly up and help Zulu get you down, but
While I was on the desk, did I notice any more bowls or anything I can fill with candy?
No,
It seems like Mr. Bubbles has had.
yeah, Mr. Bumble is like,
No,
Mr. Bumble.
Mr. Bumbles did a movie with Reagan.
Sorry.
I'm still going to take a handful of candy out of the hood and fly it up and just drop it on his desk for him. This is for later. And I'll hop down.
and as you're ushered out of his office, he shuts the door behind it.
And locks it.
And as you're looking around,
Rightfully so.
The construct is still in the lobby of the office, kind of just like sitting there, just with a very lost and distraught look on its face.
So Marvin, like with his like super fast swishy legs, goes up to the construct and literally just lays out a couple of his different toolkits and just starts buffing and polishing and like spiffying up the Jack in the Box.
Give me a persuasion roll.
All right. Let's see. What is my think my charisma's Garbo. It's not negative. It's just Garbo. Let's see. Hey, 15.
And like the moment like any of like your tools or anything get near him, he kind of jumps away and like does like a little backflip over the chair that he was near, and he's now using it like to like brace between the two of you.
I'm gonna fly over, like to the point where it looks like I'm gonna crash into him right before I stop. Tail still going a million miles an hour. Be like, hi there, I'm Zilla. What's your name?
No. Just stay back.
But we want to help.
You can help me by staying away.
But we want to help with your king.
You heard about my king?
Mr. Bumble told us.
Oh, he did say he would find somebody to help rescue our king. That's you.
We're here
I'll
to
only
assist.
help if you let me do maintenance.
Marvin wants to help too. He's not gonna hurt you.
I don't need maintenance right now.
Can I make a perception check or something to see if it looks like he does or doesn't?
Go ahead.
That's a dirty 20.
He looks to be fine. Like there's no rust or anything like that. Any of the gears that he has like on the box are buffed and everything. They're oiled. He looks like a very well taken care of construct.
Oh, I think you might be right. Marvin, he looks pretty shiny to me.
Can be better.
This is the best I can be.
Hey, Chet needs you to show him how to do that flip thing. And Chet will try to like flip and then just not flip. He just hops forward.
It's like a kid trying to backflip the first time. They just kind of just like arch their back a little bit.
Yeah.
Pull your knees up.
He'll hop forward one more time, but just tuck his knees midair and just
Like an insert face plant. 'Cause that's what happens.
That's interesting. You said you could help me.
he's gonna keep doing it in the background.
So Mr.
Just
Bumble
running
said
around.
no business in the hallway, so maybe we should go somewhere else.
Oh no, that's no business with him. That's fine.
Oh.
It's fine. But it would be very, very good if we can save our king soon. I fear that if not, Mr. Raccoon will miss us again.
We don't want Mr. Raccoon to miss us. We work for Mr. Raccoon. We want to make sure Raccoon gets all of his people.
You work for the raccoon?
Yes.
We are his helpers.
Yes, we do. We work for a raccoon master.
Raccoon's the best master.
Maybe my luck has finally changed.
You say
I think we have someone who can check that and should point overhead.
you say we heard the king was kidnapped.
Stolen. Turned into a children's toy.
We heard the
A
goose
doll.
did it.
No,
What
it wasn't
kind
it wasn't the goose. The goose had nothing to do with this one. It's an old vampire. Lives over in a mansion deeper into the white.
I always thought vampires drank blood, not turn people to toys.
He liked how the king looked and decided that he would make a fine mantle ornament in his home.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not. And without our king, we're lost.
Who actually took him?
All I know is he's called Neezer. That's it. Some old vampire.
So his name is
Azar's
Geezer?
losing it.
Neezer.
Is he,
Geezer.
is he a heat measer?
A heat Neezer? I don't know.
Well, have to find out.
He lives in a mansion in the White. He stole our king.
Do you know where in the White?
I think Mr. Bumble knows where in the White.
Yeah, we should be able to get close through Mr. Bumble. What we need to know is, what did your king get turned into specifically?
A stuffed animal. A stuffed lion.
Stuffed lion. Okay.
You can't miss it. It's got wings and everything.
Manticore?
No.
With wings.
No, not a manticore. A lion.
Lion with wings.
Yes. As
Kind of like we're dragons with wings.
As all lions have.
All lions have wings? Oh, have I seen a wing?
Depends on what dimension you're talking about.
While the construct is trying to explain the lion with wings, Marvin hands him literally a wood carved lion with wings and a crown on top of its head.
He's like, yes, that's what he looks like, but soft and fluffy.
Okay.
You can't carve stuff out of soft and fluffy.
No. I'm saying that it
That's
looks
a good
exactly like
reference.
you're carving, but he's more soft and fluffy because he's a stuffed animal.
You know, most places lions don't have wings. In fact, most places this would be considered, I don't know, a misfit.
Hey, I don't have wings. You calling me a misfit?
No, he's calling those of us with wings a misfit.
But yeah, that's why he is our king. He's
Seems very appropriate to me.
he and the raccoon help find us homes. We're defective constructs. The monkey,
Raccoon is so kind.
the monkey lie without masters.
I don't.
Chet's
No,
gonna
you
go
don't.
over to Cole. He's like, Cole, Chet knows what movie this is.
Chet's just freaking out because it's like fourth wall breaking all over the place.
What's a movie?
Marvin's not gonna say it in a mean way, just in a very disinterested, unemotional kind of way. But he's just like, why would anyone want something that's broken? Don't you have to fix it first?
We're not broken. We're just different.
Yes, that's.
Mr. Raccoon is so kind to help you folks out.
You don't look defective to me. You look perfectly fine.
It's the name.
Untrained eye.
It's the name?
My name is
there
Charles.
What's wrong with Charles?
I'm a jack in the box.
No, you're a Charles in the
Chet,
box.
Chet gets it. It's because the toy is Jack in the Box. His name's Charles.
Yeah, so you are a jack in the box, but your name is Charles. So what's the problem?
No one wants a Charles in the box.
I like Charles
I'd like
in the
a
box.
Chuck
It's
in the box.
adorable.
What about a Chuck in the box? Cause you chuckle?
Can you go into your box and then pop out? Is that something you can do?
Yes.
Can you do it?
No.
Oh. Tails off wagging for a moment.
And then when he says no, then Marvin says, "See, defective, needs to be fixed."
Marvin, that's not nice.
And he kind of looks at Marvin. He's like, I don't like you.
I'd play with a Chuck in the box, just saying.
That's okay. You
Kind
don't
of
have to
rolls
like
off the
me.
tongue.
And then Marvin goes, "That's okay. You don't have to like me for me to fix you."
Don't need to be fixed. What I need you to do is save my king.
Okay, but are you gonna teach me how to do the flip, or is Chet just not gonna
You
teach
save
me?
my king, I will teach you how to do the flip.
Can you take us to the king so we can assist?
I cannot take you, but
Wait. Chet did pay little attention. Didn't okay, not so much attention. Chet already forgot
Bumble.
just the person's name.
Um.
But didn't he say that we'd have to go with old man Hinkle to the place where the king was being kept? And I don't think Hinkle liked Chet very much, because Chet kind of took his watering can.
Yeah, while Chet's doing that monologue, Marvin's heading back over to the Bumble's door and knocking on it.
Door opens just a slight crack. What do you need, little kobold?
The Charlie in the box says we need to go to the White. How do we get there?
You're in the White. Were you none of you paying attention to what I was saying?
Kobolds, we don't pay attention.
I'm not there to correct them.
We need to get with you and
I just
your
want to be
people
escorted.
get to the mansion.
No.
Where...
No.
And punch the shield.
Go outside. Hinkle will be waiting for you. He will take you to the mansion.
Oh, he's ready. Okay, bye.
Okay,
We
yeah.
get to see Mr. Hinkle again. Yay!
You like Mr. Kinkle.
Yeah, and then Marvin just starts like a little swishwalking over to outside.
Before I leave,
Oh.
I'm gonna pat Charlie on the
Be-
wherever seems like a shoulder.
Chet's gonna remember something, and he's gonna go back to Mr. Bumble's door and slide him one of his mixtapes. There's better Christmas music than the one you were playing.
As he just like holds up the little tape and he's like,
That's Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas."
Oh dear God, really? That's better.
God,
Christmas.
no.
Is it? No,
I think-
even
I think
better.
I think that's an eldritch ritual to summon a demon.
No.
Yes, it is.
What's even better, it's multiple recordings, one after the other, on the same tape.
Yep.
And then the flip side is the same thing.
Yeah, it's non-stop, just the piano.
The instrumental.
That's too funny.
Okay. So,
And-
go see Mr. Hinkle.
You're welcome. And he'll like waddle back along, pulling up his shorts.
Do you think Mr. Finkel will fly us like a kite again?
That would be so much fun. Wasn't that fun, Stormy?
Wait, you think Chet could do it even though Chet has no wings?
We could try.
I think if Chet holds on to two of us, we could make it work.
We could always try.
As
I mean-
you walk out
Marvin,
and you
make
could,
him
you,
some wings.
you could see Hinkle there,
I
and he's
don't-
now he's got a
Like, do you literally ask Marvin to make you wings?
he's got a
No, Chet's just gonna tie himself to the back.
a
and
nicer
see what
looking
happens.
sleigh that is now pulled by 2 reindeer. And he's in a finer looking suit, still got the top hat on. So Mr. Bumble says that I am taking you to Neezer's mansion.
Yes.
Okay, some rules. And yes, these must be followed.
He's
thought we were
already
going to
tying himself to
geezers.
the back.
Same here.
He walks over and he cuts both the ropes. None of that. Your arms and
Hey!
legs, your arms and legs need to remain in
Chet's
sleigh.
gonna just
Unless you
Okay.
want to lose them.
Arms and legs will stay in.
What
Where
about
we're-
snout
And
and
then
tail?
loudly
Where-
not whispering, but whispering.
where we are
He said
going,
nothing about wings and tails.
the wind will tear you to shreds if you are not inside the sleigh.
But like,
Oh.
does the sleigh have like a roof or anything?
Yeah, it
Or is
does. It's got a
Okay.
roof on it. Once we are in the air, you stay in your seats. You do not come up to the front with me at any time. This is Mr. Bumble's personal property. You damage it in any way, you answer to him.
I could take him in the first 5.
I'd like to see you try.
He walks over and he opens the door and a little staircase folds out. When you are ready,
Unless one of the Yetis stopped him, when Chet asked for wings, he instinctually
Didn't ask for wings.
Somebody asked Marvin to make wings, so Marvin grabbed one of the metal chairs and is dragging it out with him.
yeah, and one of the Yetis like just grabs the chair and just like takes it from you.
Like Marvin's just like,
Leave it
Unless-
here.
I need material.
No, you don't. our property is not your materials. And he hands the chair off to another one of the Yetis. Go on. Do your task for Mr. Bumble. Maybe he'll give you materials when you come back.
Like if there isn't a loose chair on the way out,
There's not.
He will try again to grab a chair.
Chet does require steel chair. Chet just remembered. Chet requires so many props.
The bell, the sledgehammer, the ladder.
So everyone, I would assume, at one point or another gets into the back of the sleigh.
Before I climb in, I'm more fly up to Mr. Kinkle. Be like, Mr. Kinkle, I don't know if
Kinkle,
you met
not
many
Kinkle.
kobolds.
Kinkle.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said Kinkle. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
a little
she-
hard of hearing.
She totally said Kinkle. I don't think you've met many kobolds before. We don't sit still very well.
That's why there are seatbelts.
What are seatbelts?
Here, I'll
Little-
show you.
Little devices that go over your lap and secure you into your seat.
That sounds like torture.
It's safety.
Torture. She's gonna climb in. She's gonna sit on the floor to try to avoid any seats with my seatbelts.
And once everybody is in, he shuts the door and you can hear it lock
Is he kidnapping us?
as he kind of slaps the reins and you hear sleigh bells begin the jingle as, again, you take off into the air.
When he looks back at his reindeer, one of them has a bright red shining nose.
Yes.
Prestidigitation, it only lasts 10 minutes, but it's there.
Okay.
Chet's laughing
Love it.
maniacally in the back.
Are
Zula's
there
only
any
holding still for, like,
bars on
5
the
minutes at a
windows
time.
or anything?
No. There's no bars. It's just a pane of glass.
Okay.
Uh,
Cole is up against the window with one of his shovels from his armor, going back and forth between the window pane. Freedom!
and his bout of laughter, Chet's gonna because guys, Chet thought the Bumble thought Chet was leaving Christmas music. I left him a curse.
So as you're talking,
laughing.
there's a like with the sounds of like the pots and everything going across the window panes and everything. There's a bright flash of purple light, and then all the sound inside the cart just pretty much is removed.
Za was already relaxed. Now it's just like, finally.
Like you could see Cole like dragging the pots across the window, but it's making no sound whatsoever.
Can
He prepared the
gonna-
right spells today.
This is perfect.
Zula is flying up to each one, like shaking them, like,
yeah,
like freaking
yeah.
out.
Stormy
Chet-
grabbed
Chet's-
one of the other window seats because she wants to see what she missed the last time when her glasses or when her spectacles fogged over.
All right, and as you guys are flying
is-
through the air,
Is there like a window towards like the front of his seat, like
no,
how carriages
there's not.
No. Oh man, because Chet was gonna be annoying.
He's completely cut off from all of you. But as you're flying through the air towards the mansion, we are going to go ahead and take our first break for the night.
Yay!
We do have a giveaway today, I believe.
Yep, we sure do.
And what
Got
is
that
it we
dice
are
bag.
giving away? Is it the dice bag?
Pretty dice bag.
Is it this thing? Is it this dice bag right here?
Pretty dice bag.
I forget.
That's the one.
I forget. Does it come with its own set of dice?
No, they're just for
Nope.
show.
Nope, those are just for show.
Gotcha.
Dice for scale.
Mm-hmm.
So I will actually open that up right now before we go on break. Same rules as all of our other giveaways that we do. You just need to type !Dicember into the chat to enter yourself into the giveaway, and we will be drawing a winner, I don't know, 2 hours from now roughly. And you have to be present if you're drawn, because you have to tell us what it is you won. Just dice bag or raccoon bag or anything of that sort will do. And then you just need to supply us with your Discord username after that. And that's it.
Good luck, everybody.
All right, and we will be back here in about 5 minutes. So just gonna get up, stretch your legs, get something to drink, all that fun stuff.
Whee!
Alrighty, we are back. I just need to find the Zoom call. What there
Gonna
it
be
is.
doing the needless bread recipe.
That sounds
Oh.
delicious still.
So I don't have to deal with any of that nonsense.
I'm happy the cams are still in the same position because while we were on break, Zoom froze up on me. I had to close it and relaunch it.
We were
I had
wondering
it
if that was a
acting
Zoom thing.
weird on me yesterday as well. Thankfully, it was right at the end of my game yesterday, but it just like closed down and then restarted itself and just hung there for a moment.
Zoom and Google Meets have been having issues these past couple weeks with random disconnects and whatnot. When I'm in Google Meets at work, I can't drag any tabs to another window, or it just breaks the entire browser.
Weird.
Yeah,
Just need more RAM.
Interesting.
it's just need more
The
RAM.
Microsoft Teams has been giving me trouble at work
These-
too.
Like,
Well, connect my microphone
I,
anymore.
I'm a tech guy, and I take total offense at that comment because that is literally what project managers say to us when we tell them we need to
Just download more RAM.
do requisitions for their completely mismanaged and kibosh server farms. They're just like, oh, just buy some more RAM. I'm like, dude, there comes a point where memory just doesn't do anything anymore. You understand that, right?
Just download more RAM at getmoreram.com.
The problem is they don't understand that.
It's
Yeah,
like
that is the major problem. They don't get
it's like,
that.
I don't need more RAM. I need more of all this other stuff.
Always, yeah, Kyle, always got to download more RAM.
Yep.
So before we jump into the back into the game, Zoro and I talked about it during the break, all sneaky like, and we are actually going to open up today's dice bag giveaway to the cast as well. So if any of you here in this call would like to get in on this giveaway, just go ahead and type !December in the chat.
Remember, if Zoro wins, it's rigged.
I'm
I don't know what you mean. I'm not allowed to do the dice entries.
I'm technically already on the list for bags after the holiday season, so I am not gonna be scumbag like that.
The only one that can rig it
Help it like a
Raccoon.
PS4.
Yeah,
That's true. Fox can rig it.
the only one that can rig it is me because I'm
I
running the
have-
bot locally on my system, so I will not be entering, but everyone else can enter.
yeah. I've done a raccoon for the party, so for one of the sessions.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
And
I
I'm sorry,
can humbly
but if I can't enter for the dice, I can enter for the bag, especially since I own probably
many?
14 out of the 16 of the dice. Thank
oh,
you.
it was great.
Just 14 out of the 16?
Zoro,
That
it
sounds
was,
about right. If not
Zoro,
13.
it was great. I used my blueberry Akia ice
he
cream
wrecked
dice
us. He totally wrecked us.
during my game.
Oh, for today's giveaway.
because
That's right.
That was the giveaway. So just out of just dice karma, I used that same set as my only rolling
Nice.
set.
And what's even better, oh my goodness.
Destroyed them.
Oh,
Like, not only did he destroy us, but he also gave ammo to Livel's other DM.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah. I have
Because
that
Livel's
same exact
DM
set.
in IRL actually won the set.
he won the dice set.
Nice.
That's
awesome.
hilarious. I actually
now-
have that
so
same
now-
exact
yeah.
dice set, but in silver.
So
I
every time she has a session with him, he's just gonna like laud the dice over her. It's like great. I love it.
Memories.
Can't
They've been
enter
added to
because
my
I have
Christmas
Wee
list.
Babu.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the dice that Cassie got me. She got me like 4 sets.
Oh,
Nice. I did get Shadow Fox some for Christmas. He just doesn't know what yet.
Because I know she wants to do D&D, and I know Matt wants to do D&D. So I may be
Aw.
proposing like a internet game at some point for them and a couple friends,
That's great.
if we all can get
I
our
love it.
schedules to align.
That's the hard part.
Encourage.
All right. So back in the game, it takes you about an hour to fly through this this very bright and cutting snowstorm as you begin your descent the clouds begin to part ways, and you could see a very large mansion. Easily 32 rooms below you as you come down to your descent. And of course, there is this strange looking dome surrounding the grounds. The glass almost looking like fogged over glass at some points. And you hear a knocking coming from the other side of the carriage as the sound returns to you all.
Oh.
I press my face right up against the glass.
Okay.
Are we there?
You can like everyone is jostled a little bit as the sleigh comes to a landing.
The inside of the carriage is made of wood, correct?
Yes.
And you said it takes like an hour?
Takes about an hour.
All right. So on the where Marvin is sitting, he does like a Partridge Family motif, but it's of successively increasing in size kobolds.
Okay. And you hear the door unlock and Hinkle pulls it open. We have arrived.
Delia's tail is no longer wagging. She's kind of got her eyes narrowed as she walks off.
Much appreciated for the ride. Thank you.
When you need to be picked up, and he hands you a little star. Throw this into the sky.
Who does he give the star to?
I'll take it.
I think he hands it to Pepper, since Pepper was thanking him.
Much appreciated. Thank you. I will remember.
It kind of fits your theme.
Ouch.
As Blue exits the cart, I'm going to grab onto his hand and like thrust a candy cane into it and close his fingers around it and look up at him. As serious an expression as she can muster, which is not very serious at all. Keep the change, you filthy animal. And then she storms off.
Okay, I just have to say really quick, because I didn't know this at all. So I just recently watched Home Alone 1 and 2. Did not realize that black and white movie is not real. They made it for that movie. I was like,
yeah.
what is this movie?
Nope, it's fake.
It's totally fake.
It's fantastic.
Chet's just gonna like
That's how you
jump
get
from
around.
step to
That's how
step
you get
up.
around licensing fees, folks.
Make your own.
Make your own shit up.
And
like-
as Blue walks off, he just takes the candy cane, puts it in his mouth, hops up into the cart, and flies off. And as he does, you begin to hear a thudding echoing around you. And as you look back, you could see 3 ghosts at this dome punching it, trying to get it to open.
Chet's gonna bolt.
Oh no, don't punch the ghost.
You're muted.
No, it's not punch.
It's like, Chet, we don't know if they're friendly. Oh,
No, we can hear him.
Yeah.
he's gone.
No, Chet's bolted towards to join in the punching.
Okay. What is Chet doing?
He's bolting towards where the ghosts are.
Okay,
at.
yeah,
Or-
and you're running because it's only about like 30 feet from you.
Oh, okay. Is there a line to punch what we're punching, or do I just punch?
And they turn around and they look at you. One is looks to be your height, like a child. And the other one is about a middle-aged man. And the other one looks to be like an old crone.
Okay.
Well, if you want to join in with the punching, go right ahead. The sooner we break this barrier, the sooner we can take our fists to that asshole's face.
See if they're talking to Chet.
He turns around. Guys, the ghosts are saying no words, and Chet's gonna back up a bit, and he's gonna go and drop kick the barrier.
All right, Chet, give me an attack roll against the barrier.
All right. I just added my proficiency in Dex, right?
Yep, it's a basic attack.
Yeah, 5. Math. Ugh. 8. 13.
13. So you jump up and you drop kick this thing, and you can feel your feet slam into it, and it kind of reverberates from the impact, but no damage can be seen.
I believe this is a barrier of magical means. I don't think fists will solve this problem, Chet.
Don't you hear that? She says she thinks it's magic. Got a academic on our hands. As the middle-aged ghost says, and he gets slapped in the back of the head by the crone.
Chad's gonna try to grapple the barrier to suplex it.
Was I just insulted? I don't.
As Chet goes to grapple it, I'm just gonna reach out and try to time it right to make it look like he's successful to cast a spell magic on it.
Okay.
It works.
I take out my fortune dice.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Emotionally unstable?
No, but it's hilarious what these dice actually land on. This. Hold on a second. Let me look up this other one.
And Chet's just grabbing at nothing, essentially.
All right.
Trying to flip it over his head.
Gilly, can you give me a DC check here?
Yeah.
The dice say that one ghost that said that to me is very prideful because he represents death.
Death? I don't represent no death.
Or birth. It could go one or the other. I think death.
I'm a ghost. I'm already dead.
That's what I mean.
Wow, your dice are about as smart as you, telling you I'm dead when I'm a ghost.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? So Chet, you grab that barrier, and as you go to lift, it vanishes.
Chet just falls over backwards doing the motion. Gets
Good
up,
job.
very proud of himself.
Chet, you did it!
All right, we're in.
The ghosts kind of like clap for Chet.
Oh God, are they slow clap? Are they slow?
No,
clapping
they're
him?
actually clapping for him. I'm just not clapping
Oh,
fast
okay.
because I don't want it to echo. Well, take it that Bumble sent you, and at least they sent at least one competent member.
Yes, Chet is amazing, yes. Please not stop praising Chet.
Well, Chet, maybe you can help us see even more. Now that this is done, now we get to storm the mansion.
Oh, maybe I can flip the mansion on its head like I did the barrier.
I think a more strategic route would be.
How about you flip Neezer on his head?
Who's Neezer?
You were sent by Bumble, right?
Bumble said
yes.
He's the guy who stole the king and turned him into this, and then he pulls out the little wood carving of the lion with wings and a crown again.
Stormy, they want you to do something with the castle.
They want me to do something with the castle?
They said we need to storm the castle. That's you, right?
Kind of, sort of, but not exactly. But I would like to ask the ghosts why they hate Mr. Neezer so much.
We were told to get the lion back.
You too.
But the lion's right there, and points at Marvin's wood carving.
The other lion. Champion. We are associates of Mr. Bumble's muscle when the undead step out of line.
How can you have muscle if you're ghosts?
So is Mr. Neezer undead?
He's a vampire. So technically. Yes, higher undead.
Oh.
Can we consider you allies then?
As long as you're here to punch Neezer and you work for Mr. Bumble, we got no beef with you.
Very well. Allies it is.
Good. I'm present, past, future.
Ah. Pleasure to meet
Chet
you.
fell asleep during your movie. Really boring.
Movie.
Don't worry
He
about it.
talks in riddles.
I would like to do some sort of arcana check to see if these are like the personifications of my dice.
Oh,
Present and future.
But you want to do what's a sort of check?
I want to do some sort of like arcana check to see if these are my fortune
Sure,
dice
sure.
personified, because they just pretty much described my dice.
Sure.
All right. Just
Oh no.
Arcana is pretty high. 26.
Okay, now give me an intelligence roll.
Just add my modifier.
Just add your modifier.
It's a 19 on the die. 24.
While they're not they are not the true embodiment of the dice, they share very striking similarities to them.
I thought as much.
She'll keep that to herself. She's like,
Hey, 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 what does the dice say about Chet? Does it show Chet being great?
Do you want to know your face?
No, not
Let
me.
us see here. Let us see.
This dice likes talking about relationships. I'll tell you about that. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. And then the last one.
The dice say that you're very critical about yourself, but you have such desire and such courage that you are willing to pursue your own personal relationships or separation. I think in this part, I think it's more relationship, because you want to find that bond, because you have that desire. I believe in you, Chet.
Chet did not understand a single thing you said. So Chet's gonna keep punching things.
She'll kind of pat him on the head before he keeps going.
I believe in Chet.
Famous last words.
Oh, Stormy, since we have to storm the castle, you want to lead the way?
I'm not sure I would be the best person to lead, but let's go together.
Why would you ask the person that can't see to lead the way?
She can see when her
I
glasses
have
are clean.
spectacles. I can see very well.
And Chet will just like fog up your spectacles. Now you can't see.
That's
I
not nice,
immediately
Chet.
take out my scarf and start cleaning my spectacles.
Yay, we got there.
We're heading straight to the castle. They're gonna make us their queen.
I'm more look at Chet and be like, I will remember this.
Because there's an old man sitting on the throne saying that we probably shouldn't be so mean. Probably why he's a miser and a vampire.
And the present wanders off groaning to himself. This is the help he sends.
Chet heard that, and Chet will beat you up.
Chet, as far as I'm concerned, you're the only competent one here. And he just keeps walking, or keeps floating anyway.
As we prepare to head towards this castle mansion area, I'm going to begin playing a counter charm on my ukulele and just continuously play that as we approach.
Okay.
What's
Just
the melody?
It's a public domain version of Jingle Bells.
Probably a good idea. Because no curse will, no, Constitution saving throw will, protect you from a DMCA.
Exactly.
Everybody stay within 10 feet of me.
Don't forget you have +2 against charms and fear.
+4 from me on all saves.
Oh, that's true.
Well, the +2's from the good berry we ate last night.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so if we had to save against any sort of charm effect right now, it would be a +6 if you're within 10 feet and at advantage because of the counter charm.
I have something that could probably help with that too. Make it even better.
Don't we have 10 temp HP too?
Yep.
Yes. Well, Chet doesn't have
Oh,
as
we do.
much because Chet bars a dual door,
Chet lost 5 of that.
but it worked. Also, I wonder if Mr. Bumble is like clawing his ears out after I left him the curse of the Christmas witch.
Probably that's a good little counter charm there.
Oh, I know of a song that's a worse curse.
So
You know something worse than the Christmas witch?
the ghosts are waiting at the door. They're like, one of you is gonna have to open this. The protections around here prevent us from coming in physical contact with the mansion itself.
Is this
Reach
something
forward.
Chet can flip?
Well, Blue's helpful with that. She's great with doors.
Shall I search for traps?
It would be wise to do so.
I shall look for traps.
Do you have a
What?
thieves kit?
No.
What
You're
better
muted.
way to check for traps?
I'm muted?
No,
I
no,
will-
Azrin was
Azrin.
muted.
I was muted.
Oh.
Marvin graciously pulls out his thieves kit and lends it.
I shall take so. I'm not proficient with it.
Yeah,
but
he's not
okay.
proficient with it, so it's
Are
not.
you proficient with
Yeah,
this?
that's why I was asking if he had the thieves kit for the proficiency
Oh.
bonus.
Oh yeah, I'm like Marvin is like super proficient with like thieves kit.
Then I shall assist you in this.
Chet wants to check for traps with Fist. Is that okay?
Sure, Chet. Marvin, you can give me a dexterity roll with the proficiency proficiency bonus provided by
Is it a standard like looking lock?
well, you're checking for traps. You're not picking the lock.
Oh, okay. Check. Sure.
Yeah, so that's a straight up dex roll with you can use the proficiency bonus granted by your what do you call it? Your thieves tools. Chet, if you are punching the door, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Bum, 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 19.
Give me a sec.
So you're punching the door while I'm trying to check for traps.
27.
Okay, so right as you determine that this door is not trapped, Chet punches it and it swings open.
Okay.
Not only was it not trapped, it was not locked.
Okay. Are there any damage to my thieves tools?
Not to your thieves tools, but there's definitely damage to the door now.
Okay.
As it
I'm in the back of the
as
bus,
it
so.
swings open, revealing a very large common room. Dust very heavy and thick in the air.
It wasn't even taking that long. Why are you
There
punching
was
the door?
no candles, no scones, no nothing lit in here. The only light being provided by the by that reflecting off of the snow from the sun outside.
I didn't take daylight today.
Chad's gonna bring out
Marvin.
the watering can and shouted, "Mr. Vampire, when I find you, I'ma drop kick your ass. Bring out the lion, the other lion."
Yeah, Marvin's going to
And drops the
command his homunculus to just basically like sit on top of his helmet.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything?
Let me double check something here.
I'm gonna start mending the door where Chet punched it.
Okay.
I'm following just behind, just kind of observing and trying to take in everything that's in the inside.
Okay, so when you look in, you can see that there is furniture in there, but it's all sheeted. Just white sheets that are stained with rusting dust. And chairs are the same. Different odds and ends across different banisters, again with that very heavy layer of dust. A grandfather clock off in one corner that doesn't even look like it's been wound in years.
Are the sheets like cheap sheets, or do they look like they're like decent quality?
With the amount of gunk that's all over them, you can't tell. But it looks like it's probably got a good 10 or 12 years worth of dust on it.
Well, I mean, Marvin's gonna like, check it from the underside, and he's gonna like, pull. Doesn't I mean he's got like shit for strength, but he's gonna like pull it hard and like, like taut and
when
see,
you
like,
do, it rips.
That won't do.
As you can, as like you look on the underside, and you've gotten closer to inspect it, there are moth holes in some places on the sheet.
Okay, so he's basically gonna presume the rest of the sheets are like that, and he's just gonna, just keep, following whoever is in the lead.
Okay.
So I know you said there aren't any lights or anything in here, but is there like unlit candles around?
There are
placed anywhere.
Yeah, like
Okay.
there are unlit candles. They are super dusty.
Any candle that I come within 10 feet of, I'll use prestidigitation to light it.
Okay. And as you begin to walk around, providing a bit of light into the room, you find a further back into the common room. You find a very, very grand staircase leading up into like the other parts, or leading up onto the second floor of the mansion itself.
Quick question for Blue, for the prestidigitation for the lights. I know you light it magically, but does that make the flame magical, or does it make it like an actual flame?
It's actual normal flame.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Is the spell is just for the act of creating the spark, essentially, that the flame emerges from.
Got it. Okay. Good to know. Okay.
Well, should we perhaps explore this level, or shall we go straight to this Mr. Miser?
Wait, where's ghosts? Are is the mansion haunted?
Haunted? We don't know. We've never been here.
I guess we should start looking around then.
Do we know how long ago that the king was kidnapped and turned into a toy?
From what Bumble said, it's been about a week.
And this all looks very old and undisturbed. So I think there's got to be parts of this place that are being used now, because it wouldn't make sense to put why would you put the toy here?
Well, I started looking for a mantle-like area, like fireplaces within the compound.
Well, with it where you are, there are a couple fireplaces, but there's nothing above the mantle that would be a lion, or that would resemble a stuffed lion. Everything down here, like every inch of the first floor that you explore is just untouched and dust covered. Like every now and then you see a little rat running by, but everything shows that nothing in here has been used for years.
Are there any footsteps in the dust around that large staircase?
Go ahead and give me a investigation roll.
Investigation. Oh, this will go well.
Guys, I think if we antagonize the ghosts, they'll come out.
Not bad. Not as bad as I thought. 14.
14. You don't see footprints, but you do see disturbances in the dust on the staircase itself, as not as if something stepped in it, but something like pushed it to either side. Almost as if something flew by at a decent pace to disturb the dust.
Okay,
So-
I'll point that out to everyone.
And the staircase looks dusty, though, otherwise.
Yeah, everything is just covered in dust.
Maybe if we break things and disturb, maybe somebody comes out.
We're not looking for ghosts. We're looking for a vampire.
Mr.
Ghosts are
Neezer.
all the same to Chet. I'm punching whatever comes out.
I just
No offense, ghosts.
If the intel is correct on what we've been given, we'll find him in the only chamber that he's known to use in the house.
Is it upstairs or downstairs?
Well, we are on the first floor. I would assume it's upstairs.
Very well. I start walking upstairs.
Is there perhaps maybe a downstairs where there's a dungeon where he would maybe keep the king?
We
Do
couldn't
weird
tell you.
things
We
to
don't
him.
have the blueprints.
That's fair.
What if Chet tried punching a hole in the ground?
They kind of just like look at you, and the three of them begin to hover upstairs.
Simple enough would have sufficed for Chet.
When the ghosts mention like making a blueprint,
No, they said we don't have a blueprint.
oh, I know, but when they say that, is it possible to just basically send my homunculus just to fly around and like just mentally map the like any, I don't want it to go into any open doors, but just basically where we are now, just map out where we are currently.
Yeah, you can like do like a little quick map. But when it reports back to you, it doesn't seem like it's reporting correct information, as it's telling you there are only 5 rooms on the first floor. When where you're at right now, you can easily count 7 doors.
Okay, we all take one,
So
And one person
So-
survives.
and only one survives.
So it says there's 5 doors, but we see 7.
Yes.
Who had casted the dispel magic?
That was me.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So then basically when the homunculus comes back and Marvin's gonna go, Zula, can you do that thing you did with the shield outside again?
I can, but I can only do it one more time today.
Zula didn't do anything with the shield. That was all Chet.
Yes, it was all chat.
Okay. Well, 2 of these doors are fake, and I don't know which ones.
Oh,
And
easy.
as
Chet
you
has
say that-
solution.
As you say that, you see 3 of the doors kind of like ripple for a moment, and now they're wall. And then off to the other wall, another door forms.
That's not okay.
Yeah, see, they do that.
Did Zula cast or no?
I did
No,
not.
she didn't.
She did.
Marvin basically reported back that the homunculus sees 5 doors, but we see a different number than the homunculus
And
sees.
then all of a sudden, as you're looking around, the light from behind you vanishes as the double doors to the entrance to the mansion are now replaced with a solid wall.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You sure you want me to cast that dispel magic?
Chet has an idea. Is there like vases around?
Mm-hmm.
You can start punching the vases and look for rupees.
No, Chet's gonna grab a vase and start shouting at Nazar. It's like, come out or I'm breaking your things, and just smashes a vase on the ground.
And as you slam the vase, it kind of just hits the floor and just melds into it.
Not sure what is real around here and what is illusion.
One way to find out, Chet is punching everything in the room.
Need to help with illusion.
All right, and you punch and you're connecting with things. But anytime you punch something that would break, it just melds into a wall or into the floor. And then it appears in another area.
I wish I knew this guy did illusions. I can like take care of this, but
Am I able to see things from up here on the stairs or at the top of the stairs?
Yeah, like when you get up to the top of the stairs, it's completely different. The top of the stairs is immaculate.
We need to sleep.
Oh,
it's very like a crushed red velvet carpet, very pristine looking furniture up here. Very warm and welcoming feeling emanates from here. While downstairs, you can see that the floor itself is rippling and furniture and whatnot are popping up around.
Hey, you guys! Up here, it's much nicer, less dirty. It's actually like they take care of the top stair only.
We still need
Why
to
not the
sleep.
first floor then?
He doesn't care about it, I guess.
They cheaped out on the help.
Seems odd.
All the
hearing
help's
that-
up here, I think.
After hearing that, Cole goes back down to the first floor and takes his wings out and starts flapping them furiously.
Oh,
Not to
God.
fly, but to kick up as much dust as possible. And then goes back to the second floor.
I'm gonna follow them up.
I
to the
grab like
second
part
floor.
of my hood and I'm just like,
So you do that and you go back up to the top and you can feel the house begin to shake a little bit as it sneezes.
The house is alive.
Oh, dude.
Wonderful.
Chet's gonna punch a wall.
And you punch the wall.
See, I said Chet should flip the house, but nobody listened to Chet.
Can't flip a house.
We should explore this room
Chet can flip
this
a house.
floor, since it's cleaner.
No, you can't.
Is that a real estate roll?
You can maybe
Yeah,
flip
it's
a
Chet on
dollhouse.
the DIY network or something.
Oh, Chet.
Don't think they have that one on Netflix.
Yeah, no. What is real estate?
like
And-
before, Pepper's gonna observe everything she sees and see if anything sticks out.
Give me a perception roll.
Is my perception?
Ooh, okay.
Well, if the house is alive, that means Chet can knock it out.
Can't knock out a house.
Marvin, I can knock you out if you
What's
keep
that?
doubting the power of Chet.
What's that, Zorro?
23.
23. As you're
I'm not
looking
doubting your
around,
power, I'm
like you
just
see one of the
doubting your
walls
senses.
kind of ripple for a moment, and then there's an arrow pointing you deeper down the hall.
That's
There's a
creepy.
strange arrow over here.
Where?
Over here.
And there's just a very large arrow, and you can see the words "Follow me" appear
Chet
on it.
can't read.
Who
I'm
are
gonna-
you?
I'm gonna have the homunculus go follow the arrow first.
And as the homunculus flies down, it just gets slapped. Like a hand comes up in the middle of the floor and just slaps it back at you.
Yeah, that seemed a little too.
I cast mending on my homunculus.
Oh,
it didn't
it
vanish.
takes no damage. It just got pushed back.
I start walking down the hallway.
Is it a mechanical hand that's
Nope.
doing it?
Nope, a hand just formed out of the ground, covered in rug and everything, and just slapped the homunculus back.
And the homunculus was following the follow me sign.
Yeah, it was just floating down the hallway.
And
I
now
haven't
I'm
set it
walking
down.
down the hallway.
What's in the opposite direction of the follow me sign?
You look behind you. First floor is no longer there.
I don't
Staircase
like this.
is gone. It's just again a solid wall.
Interesting.
Guys, I swear if we turn around this corner and Chet sees two twins in front of an elevator, Chet's gonna cry. Chet will cry.
Chet,
I
you
don't
might
wanna
want to
play
start
with them.
crying. Chet, you might want to start crying then.
As soon as that
No.
happened, Pepper's gonna start drawing a map in her book just to make sure.
Okay.
And just kind of like as they continue each floor.
How long is this hallway?
It feels like you've been walking 50 feet. But when you turn back and look, you haven't really gone that far.
Any more arrows?
Nope, that you're like right next to the arrow now. It's like you keep walking and you feel yourself moving, but everyone else just sees you kind of like walking in place.
I feel like this is an illusion of sorts. Maybe?
Maybe I can burn it.
I keep saying
Cole-
we need
Cole
to
starts
save-
flying as fast as he can forward in the direction that Za and everyone is going.
Arvin, I don't think it's safe to sleep here.
What, you don't need
Chet-
to sleep. You guys got a full rest.
Well, I can't make a lantern of revealing if I don't.
Yeah, it's still
sleep.
morning.
Chet is gonna close his eyes and just like run blindly swinging his arms because he doesn't want to see the twins. Like, I'm not gonna play with you, and he's just like running, swinging, well, with his eyes closed. Since
Okay.
Za said that he should start
And
crying.
as Cole and Chet begin to move down, Za, you begin to move a little bit farther down the hallway.
All right, everybody, let's go. Let's go.
Are we sure this arrow thing is helping us?
Yes.
How wide is this hallway?
It's wide enough for you guys to maybe go 3 by 3.
Okay, that might be big enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and unfurl my wings and start flying down as fast as I can.
Okay.
Is that hand still there?
Nope.
Damn, I was gonna give it a high five. All right, I'm gonna go down the hallway as well.
I'll stay beside Zula. Are we
Mhm.
gonna fly or are we gonna walk?
I don't want to touch the house as much possible, but we can't fly together in here, so up to you.
Okay, you go first. I'll go behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, Marvin doesn't have that option. He has to walk.
If Marvin makes that no, I'll try and pick him up.
Although he does want, I'm presuming there's a banister since there was a stairwell at some point.
There used to be, yeah.
So there's no railing.
There's
for
no
this
like
hallway?
no. You look at the wall, and like the first floor no longer exists.
Hmm. So Marvin's gonna go up to the wall and he's gonna carve a snowflake.
Okay. And you carve a snowflake into it, and as soon as you're done, it ripples and it's gone.
I'm gonna close my eyes and try and feel where I carved the snowflake if I can feel it.
Nope. It's smooth.
Like Chet's brain.
So he's gonna back up to the other wall, and then where he carved the snowflake, he's going to fire a firebolt at the wall.
So as soon as you back up into the wall, where you think the wall's gonna be, you kind of keep walking back, and then everyone sees Marvin walk out of a door that just formed in front of you.
Is anyone capable of detecting what form of magic this is?
I would
In
just suggest
10
staying
minutes.
in a group.
If you give me 10 minutes, I could tell you.
It's very strong illusionary magic if it is illusionary.
Past, present, future. You still with us?
Nope.
Past?
Did they stay downstairs?
They might
Chet get
have.
did Chet get 2 times by ghost?
Check it, catfished.
Probably 3 times, actually.
Chet
Wow.
always did say never trust the dead.
And as you
Didn't
get
you
to
say
the
that?
end of the hallway, you're kind of stopped. As then a large spiral staircase begins to form right in front of you as layers of wood begin to overlap one another, making different floors. As it finishes, you're now looking at a tower staircase.
Mr. Nazir or Nazar, whatever your name is. Quite frankly, Chet is but a small little being. These are too many
As
stairs
a little-
to climb.
A little
Please make them
sign-
shorter.
A little sign appears on the entrance to the stairs, and it says "This way to Neezer."
Is it an escalator?
Nope, it is stairs.
Chet cannot read either, Mr. Neezer. Can you just make the stairs shorter? Chet doesn't want to climb.
I just start running up the stairwell. Come
Okay.
on, let's go.
Zila's gonna make eye contact as best she can over her shoulder at Stormy, who probably knows her well enough to know that she's just thoroughly creeped out.
Start
So
flying up the stairs.
is there room to fly up the staircase or no?
It's a little tight. Like you can, but you're gonna be knocking anybody who's not flying.
I'll
Good.
pull the wings in then
Yeah.
and walk, I think.
Yeah, same.
I'll have my wings back to looking like a cloak, and so they're all nice and tight in.
And I'll be hanging real close to Zila.
Yeah, we'll be standing next to each other.
So is that a no on making the stairs shorter?
Chet, come on.
I believe so.
Give me a
Chet.
perception roll. Not a perception, but a persuasion roll.
Hell yeah, that's a good roll. All right. Persuasion. That's a 17.
The house lets out an audible sigh, almost as if it's annoyed at Chet. And everybody who's running up the staircase can now see that it's shrunk down.
I'm surprised it didn't get bigger.
And Chet will like pet it on like the banister of the stairs. Thank you. And he'll just like hop up the, like a little kid going upstairs, like jumping from one stair to the next until he reaches the top.
Dun 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 dun.
So are there
Get us in
less
trouble.
stairs or the whole thing just shrank?
There are less stairs and less floors now.
Okay.
I think the house likes Chet.
And like everybody, you finally come up to a large enough floor where it's a bit spaced out. And actually decorated. As you can see, a couple suits of armor, a coat of arms with 2 crossed swords, and then 2 very nice looking bearskin rugs on the floor.
Chet runs over to the bear rugs and throws one over himself.
Thank
and
you.
just starts saying, "Look, guys, I have muscle power." And we'll start doing like spinning
So-
with his arms out.
So you see everyone sees him put the bearskin rug on himself.
Oh,
And he
God.
goes to spin, and you see the head of the rug just kind of look up, and its eyes flash.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. That's why I was like, I'm gonna let this happen.
Saw this coming.
I'm gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna say anything.
So give me one moment here.
Oh my God, are we fighting a bear rug?
It's,
As the
Chet
eyes
possessed
of
by
one of the rugs flash, the other one does too, as it begins to kind of like slither up a bit. The armor suits in the back kind of like pull themselves off of their podiums and kind of like moving their iron joints around as the 2 swords fly off of the coat of arms and begin to hover in midair.
What happens to the thing on
Oh
Chet?
dear.
Well, Chet, what I'm gonna need you all to do first need to
Oh my. This is a tight space.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I got you, girl.
Chet asked to make it small.
Oh, this is not good for squishiness. Oh,
I got
no,
you. I
dear.
got you.
So
Thank God for 10 HP.
Damn. That is it's not a lot of space.
Oh dear.
all right.
Oh, that's not good.
So What
Do
I-
we get any free actions
Nope.
before? Okay.
No, because Chet kind of woke them up when he was trying to prance around with his muscle power.
Yeah.
So I can find the character sheets here. All right. Go ahead and add your initiatives into here.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
This requires more subsistence, so I will be back to get more water.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and take our, because it is getting to be that next hour.
Oh, wow, already?
Before we go, before we do this, let's go ahead and take our second break for the night, so everyone can get up, get water, and get prepared for the monster fight here. And then we'll see if a kobold is about to be consumed by an animated bearskin rug.
Yeah.
No, Chet just
and
becomes the rug.
As a reminder, we'll probably be drawing the winner after this combat. We do have a keyword raffle open currently for a handmade dice bag.
Oh wait, was it
featuring-
raffle? I did December.
It is December.
It's December.
December. Handmade dice bag featuring the star of this mini adventure, Raccoon. If you want to enter into that, just type !December into chat and be present when we do the drawing.
Made by the glorious Siva here with us tonight.
As I coined earlier, her quilting cohorts.
And conscripted elves, I'm told.
Conscripted elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, elves are pretty much conscripted. I mean, if you don't believe me, play Wasteland 3. Yeah. Elves are conscripted.
Yes.
I think I saw I think I saw a joke online of calling them subordinate clauses.
Subordinate clauses.
Aw.
Yes. Yes. I am using that from now on. That is so meta. It's not even funny.
All right, we will be right back, everyone. Alrighty.
Oh, I've seen it
We
all.
are back.
I've seen it all. I've
In
heard
for
it all.
Deadpool 2?
Wow, I
I'm
can't believe HP
done.
Fox hates
I'm
This
done
only
with
goes to
Celine
11.
Dion. No, I don't hate Celine Dion. I'm just
Nope, you
done
said
with
it.
Celine Dion.
Okay, that's
He
fair.
said it.
There's a difference between hate and indifference.
Hi, Rojan.
I will put my thing in. I despise that music.
Wait, which music? Which
Celine Dion's, especially any of her Christmas renditions.
one? I'm done. I'm done.
Game's over.
I had
It was
to.
fun, y'all.
I had to put up with that music for 5 years while I was working retail at TJ Maxx. It was that and constant Mariah Carey. Right after
the two
Halloween.
Witches of Christmas.
Right after Halloween, I had to listen to those songs constantly on repeat, like 4 days a week. I'm allowed to despise that music. You want to hear somebody completely butcher Feliz Navidad? Listen to Celine Dion.
No, I can top that. Gwen Stefani, and I love Gwen Stefani, but her Feliz Navidad is dog shit.
See, and I was a church organist, so my whole thing is pipe organ music at Christmas.
Sorry.
So we've got our combat here going on.
I'm back.
It's all good. We took a break.
Oh, I know.
So kicking things off is Oh, so it's just so everyone can get a better view of these things. That's what it looks like.
Oh,
It's an animated
God.
bear rug.
It is
So they-
literally an animated bear rug.
So basically, I mean, I don't want to know, but based on the design, I have an idea what it actually is, mechanic wise.
Oh no, it is literally an animated rug.
No, but I mean, is it? But
It's not
so
a mimic.
No, I was gonna say it was a cloaker.
No, it is literally an animated bearskin rug.
Oh, okay, so it actually has the same stats as the animated rug. Okay, I figured.
The token has a purple
Similar.
border, which means it's a mystery monster out of Tomo Beast 2.
Yep.
Good luck.
Chet's got this.
Chet has a tendency to say that, but
And Chet has not
And they
failed
go
yet.
first too. Oof.
yeah, I rolled like
So-
garbage.
Chet, since you voluntarily put this rug on, you are currently restrained.
Oh God.
Well, nice knowing you, Chet.
And as Chet's like kind of like moving around in the rug, the head kind of comes down and takes 2 bites at him. Let's see, that's going to be a 19
That hits.
and a 11.
That does not.
All right, so you're gonna take 1 hit from this. It's going to be 13 points of piercing damage that bites into you. The next bear gonna move up to here, and it's going to make a bite attack against Marvin. It's not gonna hit with 11,
Oh, okay, I was in. Okay, never mind.
and then it's gonna make it a claw attack.
Against me, I cast shield.
You cast shield, okay.
Yep.
That will be a 16.
All right, well, it missed me.
It missed you. Okay.
Yep. And glad because my AC is actually only 15. So
Yep. So you bring up that shield, and you can see the claws just drag across it. And that is. Yep. So, Cole.
Currently has Bobby.
Currently has.
dealing with Babu. Let's see here. I want. This may be dumb, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to take my bag of coals and I'm going to dump some coals into my one of my pans, and I'm going to throw the coals at the bearskin rug in front of me.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
So I'll just move over there.
Are you flying?
Yeah, I'll fly over them. Sorry, I also have the laptop.
speaking of flying, are the rugs moving via flight or are they dragging themselves across the ground?
They drag themselves across the ground. So they like
Worm their
slither
way.
towards you.
Perfect.
I'm going to that's a 21.
A
to hit.
21 will hit, so it's going to take 1 point of fire damage.
Well, I'm throwing hot coals on it, and
Yeah.
then I'm going to beat my wings at it.
Beating your wings won't really do much.
I'm trying to fan the coals.
I know, but what I'm saying is the coals only do 1 point of fire damage.
Well, damn.
Points for being creative.
Ditto. Definitely, I will give you A for effort, sir.
Well, then I will smack it with the pan then too.
Okay.
Damn, that was almost a nat 20. Okay, so yeah, big numbers. Over 21. D6 plus 6. That is 10 bludgeoning damage.
10
'cause
bludgeoning
it's not-
damage.
It's not the punch dagger right now.
Okay.
But after that, I'm gonna switch it back to punch dagger.
Okay.
And bonus action, I want one of my echoes on the other side of this guy. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Zula.
Alrighty. So for my action, I'm gonna grab some bark out of my pouch on my side. I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna start placing it over Pepper's skin where I can see it on her back or arm or wherever I can reach, and I'm gonna cast bark skin.
Okay.
So is it peppermint bark?
Yes.
Better be.
It fits my style.
I mean, it technically says oak bark, so if the DM will allow, I will use peppermint bark.
Well, it's a holiday game. Of course it's peppermint bark.
Okay. So she's gonna pull out peppermint bark and start laying it across your skin.
It's perfect.
Until the spell ends, the target's skin it has rough bark-like appearance, and the target's peppermint bark-like appearance. And the target's AC cannot be less than 16, regardless of what armor you're wearing.
And this is for Pepper.
Pepper, yep.
So basically, it looks like she has armor made of like gingerbread house with
peppermint.
Peppermint bark
with shards of peppermint sticking out of it.
Mm-hmm. Now I don't know if how this works if you shield adds AC on top of that, or how this actually generally works, but it says cannot be less than.
Yeah, so bark skin replaces because bark skin is an armor coefficient. It replaces whatever your armor category is with itself.
Okay.
Sadly, bark skin does not take advantage of your dexterity modifier. It literally gives you a 16 AC.
16 AC, then can she add her shield onto that? Doesn't Pepper have a shield?
It's separate, yes.
It's okay. So does Pepper have a shield?
Better than the AC I have now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's going to be my action.
Thank you, Zula. Very kind.
Not a problem. But keeping that just for you. I'm going to fly
How
up.
scared I was. I was like, oh god, I'm squishy.
I can't get quite all the way over to where I want to be. Whatever. We'll move. We're going to fly up 10 feet, and then we're going to move. I can get to there with the rest of my movement.
Okay.
There.
Pepper.
Oh boy. Give me a second. Is he next to? Oh god, that I don't know why, but it's like a big black square. Hold on,
Refresh it. Yeah, refresh it.
Yeah.
Let me refresh it. Yeah, I was like, oh god, I can't even see where anyone is. Sorry. See if that. There we go. Okay, that helped a lot better. So let me get my character sheet back out. I was like, I was taking up like 6 squares. Anyway, okay, so I'm right next to this bear. I don't want to be next to the bear. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let me pull up this new character who dis. She's gonna go ahead and first take a little nibble of the bark because it's delicious. And she's gonna open up her book.
You know what? Give yourself 1 HP.
Oh.
It's peppermint bark. If you don't eat it, something's wrong.
Right? I love peppermint stuff, so had to be a peppermint looking character. Yay. if I'm down like 1 HP, I'm like, so what I'm gonna do is she's gonna pull out her book and she's gonna just swirl her finger around a little bit. You kind of see like frost and snowflakes going around. And she's gonna point to the bear in front of her and she was like, now that's not very nice of you, bear. You need to back off. And you're gonna see the snow kind of extend and kind of look like a whip coming from her finger and slash at the bear. And she's gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
And the new spells.
New spell!
All right, so target must make an intelligence saving throw or take 3d6 psychic damage.
And if I remember correctly,
and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move as its action or a bonus action. It only gets one of the three, or a move, attack, or a bonus action. Okay.
And it takes psychic damage, and I have You Better Not Cry. So it makes the save anyway. And if it's normally immune to the enchantment, it takes the damage anyway.
Yep. So it's got to make a save here. What's let's see. What is it? Intelligence?
It is 16.
No, what stat?
I think it's an intelligence. Let me double check.
That's what the card is saying right now.
It's an int save. Yes. Well, it rolled a 13 or rolled a 14 and got a 13.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It rolled a 14 and got a 9.
Oh.
It's a rug. It's a rug.
Dumb.
Dumb.
No intelligence here.
3d6 psychic damage.
And
so
the cool thing is, normally it would have immunity to psychic.
Oh.
But since you have Better Not Cry, it does damage it.
Don't cry, bear. So because it failed, it can't take its reaction till the end of its next turn. So, let's see here.
Does that no taking of reactions information become known to the party?
She would probably let people know.
It'd be very helpful if Marvin knows that.
I kind of want to exploit it now and get away.
Do it.
Sorry, that is 11 psychic damage.
11 psychic damage?
Yes.
Is that restrained?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, technically, because it was an enchantment spell, technically the save DC was 17. I get a +1, but and I'm so sorry, Marvin. I am super squishy. I want to back up.
And since it can't take the reaction, it does not get an attack of opportunity.
Nope. And that is the end of my turn.
All right. So the flying S-words. All right, so it's gonna kind of wiggle free, fly towards the echo because it can't tell the difference between a living being and a duplicate. And that is going to be a 17 to hit. I believe that hits the echo. But we'll get back to that once Shadow Fox gets back. Other sword is gonna come on over here, take a slash at Chet. Ooh, I got a natural 20 on that.
Oh.
Oof. Sorry, echoes have a AC of 17.
Okay, so
if you beat it, it disappears.
Yep. I hit 17 on the dot, so it dips. Chet, you're gonna take 18 points of slashing damage.
All right, sweet, good time.
What is this? So that one moves there. That one's gonna move there, and it's gonna make a punch at Chet.
Poor stupid boy.
Poor stupid boy. Chet, does a 22 hit you?
If I said no, would you believe it?
No. You're gonna take
Alright.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. Blue.
It is an action to feed someone a potion, right?
Yes.
I believe that's the rule.
It
that
is
we
an
use for that.
action. Yeah, it's a free action to give it to yourself. It is a full action to either pass the potion or drink or force feed somebody the potion.
Okay. So Blue is going to hop past Marvin and pirouette past Colt here. And then she still has enough movement. She's going to move in a really bad place, but she's not very bright. So she's going to move right there.
Oh, sure.
And then
Ralph
she,
Wiggum meme of I'm in danger.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, that is not
And
good.
the way I'm picturing this is like Chet is kind of on the ground with the rug on top and like smothered around him.
he's got the rug on him, and he's like trying to moving around. It kind of looks like a kid trying to be spooky with a ghost sheet over them.
It's not that the
Okay.
rug has like a grip on him. He's literally too small that it's weighing him down.
Okay. Well, Blue is gonna like stand there and watch for a moment and time it, and then when the timing's right, she's gonna reach her hand out and grab Chet's jaw and like
Force the potion down.
hold him in place and be like, wait, just hold on. She's gonna pull out an eggnog and shove it down his throat.
Chet's
And,
lactose intolerant.
These are
Well,
these are,
that's
these
a problem
these
for
are,
future
These are
Chet.
special potions that they don't have lactose in them. You're fine.
They're
Okay,
made
that's a
with
good heal.
almond milk.
Yeah, they're made with almond milk.
So you're gonna heal 9 points.
Okay.
And then once the eggnog potion is all gone, she is going to top it off with a candy cane, which she's going to shove into his mouth, giving you a point of bardic inspiration.
Hey.
And that is a D8 that you can add to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw that you make.
Okay.
And in addition to that, you also have advantage on any grapple checks that you make. And if the roll that you use the bardic inspiration on is strength based, you get to do that at advantage as well.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Do I get health too because I'm drinking actual eggnog right now?
No,
Damn.
you just get my jealousy.
Yeah.
Hey. I have a question. How is Chet being restrained right now?
The rug is literally laying on top of him.
Could Chet potentially use dexterity to like slip through his oversized gear, like turtle in and then like crawl out underneath?
If you want to use because you're a monk, so you have proficiency in dexterity.
Yeah.
I think you could, because I think when breaking, when you're trying to do a grapple break DC, you can use either acrobatics or athletics.
All right, so I can use my acrobatics.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Nat 20, baby, for a 28.
All right. So, Chet, you slip out of the rug.
The training gear's gone, boys.
The weighted clothing falls to the ground.
So does Chet have his shorts on still too, or is he just like full kobold?
No, the shorts stay on.
Thank God.
That would have sucked.
It would have been hilarious though.
They're lizards. There's nothing to see there.
Exactly. That's what I had to ask.
So, Chet, do you want to go here or do you want to go here?
Which were the options?
Here or here? Since you're breaking out of the grapple.
Look, let's let's just put myself in the fuck box.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that seems like a very Chet place to go.
Is breaking out like my action?
Breaking out is an action, yes.
Alright. And because I didn't attack with my action, I can't use multi-attack, right?
Correct.
I mean, I can't really do anything then. Yeah, so everything else is just like actual. Yeah, I can't do anything, so that's it.
Okay. Marvin.
Alrighty. R. So I know this bear cannot attack me. So I'm going to, as an action, I'm going to summon a protector bot in the square between Chet and Zula.
Okay.
And then, so everyone I designate within 10 feet gets 2d6 of it, correct?
Yeah, because you're a higher level, correct?
I think it's just a blank 2d6.
It's not a blanket 2d6. Because lower level it's a d8, I believe.
Does it go to D? I'm sorry, D8. I'm sorry. D8. Yeah, I don't think it gets any higher. I just picked the wrong guy.
Gotcha. So everybody within 10 feet of it gets a d8. I think it's d8 plus a d8 plus your casting modifier, isn't it?
No, it's 1d8 plus my casting modifier. Yep.
And temp HP.
Modifier is 4. Nope, it is 3. So let's see.
Does this stack on top of the temp HP most of us already have?
Replaces it if it's higher if you choose to.
Yep.
Okay.
So currently this is providing 10 points of temp HP to anyone in 10 feet of it that wants it. I am gonna take so it doesn't supersede, but I'm gonna take the 10 from my thing, then the food.
Yeah,
and then I am
food was 10 too, but Chet could do.
And then I'm pretty sure Chet's is gone, and then I'm gonna move away from that thing.
Yep.
Right, so I get 10 temp.
Yeah, you have 10 temp HP right now from the shield drone.
Aid. I don't think I have a sufficient bonus action to do. Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions that I can use right now. So, yep.
Alrighty. Okay. Stormy.
Oh, decisions. Can I do a medicine check on Chet?
What
as
do
a
you,
free action or no?
What do you do in the medicine check for?
To see how badly damaged he is.
You don't have to do a medicine check on that. You could see that he's taken damage, that he's hurt.
Okay. So I think what I am going to do then is I am going to fly. Yeah, I can fly to here. And then I think what I will do, since he's the only one that is damaged.
He's the only
though.
one that's who's been hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I will cast no, I need to get closer to do this. I'm gonna actually, can I come right in sort of to here and hover without like or on top of him so I can touch him? Like, could I be on top of where he is for casting or no?
You would have to be within range to be able to touch him, so you have to be 5 feet up.
So if I was 5 feet up, I could essentially be on top of where he is to touch him. Like I could be there.
Yeah, technically.
And then I can move away after.
Yes, but the sword would get an attack of opportunity if you did that.
Okay, all right. I think what I'll do is I will go here and I will cast, I will upcast Cure Wounds on him as a level 3 spell. So that would then give me
3d8.
3d8.
3d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
So that's okay, there, got 3d8. All right, and my spellcasting modifier would be, let's see, would be another 3. Okay. So he's going to be healed for 11 and 3. He's going to be healed for 14.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I am going to hold on to my holy symbol, which is a snowflake bearing the face of Raccoon. And I am going to reach out and summon my spiritual weapon, which is a Christmas tree topper.
Is spiritual weapon a cantrip?
No, it's a bonus action spell.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if you cast Cure Wounds, it's still a spell, so you can't cast another spell. It could be spell and then cantrip, or cantrip and spell.
Even if it's a bonus action.
Yeah, even if it's a bonus action.
D&D rules for spells.
Oops. Okay. All right. Then so the one spell, so I can't use a cantrip either then.
If the cantrip is a bonus action, you can.
Okay, let's just see. Yeah. See, it's when I look at spiritual weapon, it says it's a bonus action, but it's a spell,
Yeah,
so I
if
can't
it-
do
yeah.
2 spells. Yeah.
Yeah, if
okay.
it's a level spell, you can't do 2 spells.
Okay. All right. So basically, could I swing my Chris Mace?
No, because the attack is an action.
That's
Yeah.
also an action.
Yes.
So I think basically that's it for me then.
Okay.
The troubles of spellcasters.
Yeah. The plight of clerics.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon does get to attack on the rounded summon as part of this casting of it.
Yeah. But
So as long as you cast it next to something it can attack, it'll be able to attack it this round.
Well, she can't. She can't
next
summon
round,
the spiritual weapon.
I can't
Oh,
summon
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry. You can't cast it.
Za. Weirds.
Oh, sorry. Let's see here. Okay. Everyone's kind of bunched up. Good. move up to
Uh,
there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to thwack the bear rug.
Whack the bear.
At advantage because of pack tactics.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like everyone was like, "Oh no, it's close quarters." It's like, don't you want that? You're kobolds.
Sometimes spellcasters don't like that, but I'm not really using my spellcaster part of me. All right, so that is going to be. Come back. Okay. That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and that is a D8. That's gonna be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
That's from the magical Yule log. And then ring number 2. Ooh, that's a crit.
Very nice.
Oh, all right.
All right, so that's, and I'm gonna go ahead and pump a second level divine smite into it.
Alrighty.
Let's see, that's gonna be D8. There goes that D8.
Bye, D8. We'll never see you again.
And these are not undead; they're just constructs.
They're just constructs.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, anyway, so the one from the weapon is going to be 6 plus 8. It's going to be 16, and then 16 and 25. 41 total.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, everybody that's an ally within 10 feet gets my aura plus 4 for saves and what was it? Yeah, for saves. All right. Oh, dev
All right.
tools. That's pretty much my turn.
All right. So the bear that's behind Chet gonna make a bite and a claw attack against him because it wants to eat the kobold. So the claw or the bite is gonna insanely whiff with a 9, but the claw is a nat 20 for 26.
This you need to stop.
It's only 19 points of piercing damage.
19.
19.
Okay, give me a second. All right, so that's
Remember, you have temp HP.
yeah, I know. I already took the 10.
And the other one is going to make a bite and a claw against Cole because it doesn't really like having hot coals thrown at it. That is going to be a 21 for the bite.
Nope.
And a 24 for the claw.
That one will hit.
It's going to be 13 points of piercing damage. And then it's Cole's turn.
Okay, 1 second. Applying damage. Wait, why did it? Oh. Okay. Interesting. I still have. I had the 10, so that should be 65. Because 10 is gone now. Okay. Bonus action. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go bonus action manifest echo right now. Actually, you know what? Yes. Bonus action manifest echo on over here. Okay. Let's
All right.
see here. I can. No, by my understanding of the wording, the Unleash Incarnation works only when you take the attack action, not every attack involved with an attack action. Does that sound right?
Bring it up. Behind Echo's Fury, whenever you take the attack action, you can make one additional melee attack from the Echo's position. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your Constitution modifier, a minimum of once. You regain all expended uses when you finish your long rest. Yeah, so when you make an attack action, the Echo can make an attack action as well.
Well, so what that means, I mean, I used to think that it meant that, you know how I have extra attack, so I can attack twice on an attack action, but it can only do it once. And it also can't do it when I do an offhand bonus attack, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so it can only do it once.
Echo Knights are weird.
They're fun as hell, though.
Man, if I ever play a fighter, I'm playing a psychic. I'm playing a psychic knight.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The weirdest part about the Echo is that it's considered an object, not a creature.
Yeah, it can't be targeted by spells that specify target creature.
That's why you throw AoEs.
Yes.
Just like this little grouping here. It'd be a shame if somebody cast Fireball.
Okay, so that's going to be a 26 to hit the
That'll
bear
hit.
in front of me.
That'll hit the bear.
9 points of piercing damage on that guy.
All right.
Second attack. Oh, so close. 18 and 19.
Both hit.
That's going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
And as you go in for the final hit, the bear kind of shreds up a little bit and falls back to the ground. The light fading from its eyes.
I'm going to use a tick mark off my Unleash Incarnation to get the my Echo to also attack the bear in front of it.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ooh, not so great damage though. 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Zula.
All right. So for my action, I'm gonna cast Ice Knife. Oh, wrong button. And I'm going to aim it at the square here behind these three enemies. So that it's basically I'm gonna use a piece of water, drop water, flick a knife out. It's gonna fly. It's gonna hit behind them. It looks like I've missed, and then it's going to explode.
And it hits everything within a 5-foot radius of it, correct?
Just need a dexterity saving throw.
For all three of them?
Yes.
All right. So the bear made a 18.
That succeeds.
The armor made a... I need to find it real quick. The armor made a 16.
That succeeds.
And then the sword did a 13.
Okay, so sword is the only one that's going to take damage.
Okay.
And that's a total of 10 cold damage.
Very nice. Anything else?
Is Chet the only one hurt still? Or no. Cole took damage.
Yeah, Cole took 3 points of damage.
Oh no, but that was a leveled spell, so never mind, I can't do that anyway. I'm still gonna lock eyes with Chet.
Cole's fun.
And I'm gonna go, I told you I would remember.
Chet's not paying attention.
It's fine.
Pepper.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Can I still move?
Where are you at? Right here?
I'm
you
10
can move.
feet
Yeah,
in the air.
You can move.
Okay.
There's nothing that can reach you anyway, so you're fine.
I just want to get over to this corner.
Okay. You could definitely do that.
I'm still 10 feet in the air.
All right. Pepper.
Okay.
You want to use Fireball? Go ahead.
No.
You're high enough the level to cast it.
I am. I did choose other spells though. I wanted to, but I was like, nah, it's not in our character to do that.
Imagine being a wizard and not choosing Fireball.
I know.
I mean,
What's wrong with you?
seems pretty normal.
I chose another couple of spells that they'll be good when the time comes.
I guess the more important question: what's wrong with Pepper?
How high is the ceiling?
You look up and the ceiling's about a good 15 feet up. As
15 feet?
as there's another staircase that's ascending up to another level.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll fly up 15 feet, just so I have a nice, better view of what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead. Oh, let's see here. I will go ahead and cast. Ugh. Use that in case there's a bigger fight. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. What's the range? Oh, I could totally reach it. Okay, so she's gonna go ahead and take a look at that other bear rug, and just like before, have her finger kind of swirl, and you'll see some icicles and stuff like that around her finger. And she's gonna look at the bear, and she's like, "It's time for you to experience a brain freeze," and shoot like an icicle into its head and cast Mind Sliver.
Okay. Attacking with all this psychic energy that can actually hurt the bear.
Yep. And just because I have You Better Not Cry, it goes through any immunities. With a DC of
Intelligence
17.
saving throw. Well, I can tell you right now, even if it rolled a natural 20, it will not make a DC 17 because it has a -5 to its intelligence.
Woo! Alrighty. So it's 2d6 psychic damage. Okay. Brain freeze. You're a bitch. Ooh. Deuces.
Yo,
8 psychic damage.
8 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
When you can't do a bonus attack. Womp womp.
All right.
That's all I can do.
All right. The swords.
You got this, guys.
The sword being is let's see, who is the sword going to attack? It's got what, 3 people within its range up there. All right, so it's gonna turn around. It's gonna take a swipe at the echo.
And this is the bear? Oh no, sorry.
No, the flying sword.
Oh, okay.
And that's gonna be an 18 for the echo.
Mm-hmm.
Echo has a 17, so echo just poofs. The one down below, it's got 3 people within its range. See who's gonna swing. All right, so it is going to swing at blue. Blue, does a 19 hit you?
I will impose disadvantage with protection, if I can.
Is it? They have to be within. I think the ally has to be within 5 feet of you, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry, I couldn't see because for some reason the spinny things have lost their what's the word? Basically, it looks like a black square that's taken up 15.
Go ahead and refresh.
Refresh, yeah.
Let me just refresh.
Oh, by the way, Rojan, I forgot to mention, because he failed a saving throw, that bear, when it makes another saving throw before my next turn, it subtracts a 1d4 from it.
Oh, perfect. So it just super fails.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So does does an 18 hit you? Blue.
Yes.
Okay. You are going to take a whole whopping 3 points of slashing damage. And then the armor. We come down here and it's gonna throw some hands at Cole.
Go for it.
23.
Meets it.
All right, so you are going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and it's coming around for another punch. But a 14 will not hit you.
Nope.
Let's see. It's got 2 people. Man, they just do not like blue.
What did blue ever do to anyone?
This to these ones.
Does a 14 hit you?
14 does not.
How about a 23?
Yes, it does.
All right, you're going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
That takes away the last of my temp HP.
And it is Blue's turn.
Okay. The dead rug. Is it difficult terrain or
Nope,
is it just
it's a rug.
now?
It's just a rug.
So Blue is going to use her action to disengage. And she's going to go 5, 10, 15. She's going to stop right there. Put her finger up in the air like she forgot something. Spin on her heel. Take a step over here to Cole. Hand him a candy cane for a point of bardic inspiration. And use the rest of her movement to go down here.
Now, does the bardic inspiration stay on Chet as well?
It sure does.
All right, and you have the rogue's disengage, right?
The what now?
The ability to disengage without preventing getting attack of opportunity if you were to use an action.
Yeah, everybody can disengage. It's your action to disengage.
Yes, but what I'm saying is if you disengage and then you use bardic inspiration, it still will proc an attack of opportunity.
Nope, it will not. Disengage is disengage. Nothing can attack you if you move out of its threat range if you disengage first. That's why it's a whole action in order to do that.
Yeah, but that has to be your only action though.
No, it uses your action. Bardic inspiration is a bonus action. So instead of like taking an attack action, you take a disengage action.
See, I always thought of it as, yes, it takes your action to disengage, but if you do any other actions on top of that, it would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Well, that would mean that movement would be that other action. So
no, I mean like casting a free action spell or something like that.
That would also mean taking the disengage action would be pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
then if you're a class that has like disengage as a bonus action, even if you did it as a bonus action, you still wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Yeah,
if
this is
anything
true.
else
Okay.
triggered the attack.
Yeah.
That's why to disengage, you have to sacrifice your action.
You have to sacrifice pretty much everything.
I just think as long
Yeah.
as you don't attack at all or cast anything on that spell, like I think the bardic inspiration, for example, is not a threat because it's not towards an enemy.
Yeah, I
No,
mean, even if
because
you
of-
did something threatening, as long as you disengage, you're fine.
Yeah, like a rogue might disengage from one target to engage another target and
Yeah.
attack it.
And the difference is the rogue has the bonus action to do so you can do it after he attacks.
Yeah, I mean,
Before or after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Chet.
Chet is gonna put down his boombox as his bonus action and hit his music.
Okay. We can't play it.
But it doesn't matter. I'm playing it in my head. He's going to punch.
He's gonna punch the bear. Okay.
It's gonna be well over 20. Give me a sec. Where's my character sheet? 20. Or 17 plus 8. That is 25.
25 will definitely hit.
Okay, and then what did we say was the punching?
The D6, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, punching at your level is probably a D6.
Yeah, it's
Because
a
it starts
D6.
off as a D4.
Oh, cool. And then it's plus my dex, right?
Yes.
That is 11 damage.
Okay.
Then he's gonna like heavy like backhand the second hit,
Okay.
like a hammer fist.
Yeah.
Not like
A hammer blow.
Not a pimp slap.
I was expecting like a spinning back fist.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Is that and that's a dirty 20?
That'll hit.
For 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Yeah. And he will use a key point for flurry of blows.
Okay.
That's 19.
That'll hit.
For another 11 damage.
Alrighty.
And with like his last one, he'll kind of like lean in and like gut punch.
Gut punch to the non-existent gut.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, he lifts the carpet up and gut punches the carpet. That's 24.
That'll hit.
24, 23.
Either or, that will hit.
And it's 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Anything else?
Wait, can I add the D8 to damage
For what?
from Bardic Inspiration?
No.
No, just
No.
the attack roll itself, or an ability check or saving throw.
Yeah, blue is not that kind of bard.
Okay.
There is a bardic school that actually lets you do that. Blue is not that.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back. I need to check my Menudo to see it's
All right.
done.
Marvin.
So as a bonus action, sorry, I gotta refresh. I'm gonna move my protector bot 10 feet south to this square here.
Ten feet south.
Yep.
Mark it again. Right here.
there. Yep. And then it's going to, at the end of that movement, burst its temp HP. So pretty much, everyone except,
Yeah, pretty much everyone except
yeah, it's gonna be everyone except Zula.
Oh, yeah, Zula.
And
Pepper.
And Pepper, yeah.
Everyone else is going to get this temp HP if they want to take it.
Yep. And
You can't stack all these, right?
Correct.
no, if it's higher, you can choose to take it. If it's lower, you can choose to not take it. That's how temp HP works. Oh, you're gonna probably want to not take that, as that's 4 temp HP if you have higher. I rolled bad. That die is going over there.
I'm sorry, you said 4?
4.
Or if you have better, I would not take it.
Julian, you got 4 temp HP.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, my protector bot did not roll well.
Hey, 4
and
is
then-
4.
Yeah.
I know. And then as an action, Marvin is going to take his weird dragon cane and pull it up like a rifle again and aim at the bear rug over
Okay.
here. And is going to cast Firebolt. Firebolt. Ignore damage. Sorry, I forgot to put it as a card. Output is spell card. go.
Yep.
Alrighty, and since I'm using my arcane firearm, I get to do an additional D8 of damage.
So it's 2d10 plus a d8.
Yep.
Artillerists are great.
Artillerists are tits, man. Everyone's like I have my gun and it's like cool, but it's like
I have my cane gun.
I have my pimp stick.
The handgun is just the distraction.
Pretty much, yes. The handgun is a distraction. Damn, that is a really good roll. That is 22 points of fire damage.
Nice. And the firebolt just tears through this this bearskin rug as the lights die from its eyes and it falls to the ground. And as it does, there's a soft hum in the air as the swords and the armor just fall to the ground, lifeless.
Ooh. Is anyone else seeing bars appearing on the...
Yeah, that's me. I'm trying to erase them, but apparently it's telling me that Control Z is to undo them. And
Control Z is not working right now.
Yeah, that figures.
You just have to use the pointer to select them and then delete.
I was like, is my roll 20 bugging out?
Sorry,
I just see bars. I was like, I just see bars appearing on the map for some oddball reason.
Sorry.
With that, combat is over.
Yay.
Interesting. The bears were controlling them.
Pet had that under control.
How beat up do you actually look right now?
I don't beat up at all.
He looks a little hurt, but still able to stand his ground.
How bad is Cole looking?
Cole's fine.
And Blue?
Oh, Blue, her HP hasn't really been touched. Just her temp HP.
Cole, or he's Snit's or not Snit.
Snit.
Chet's gonna go and put on his clothes back on again.
I know Smeagol and Stitch voice sound very, very similar, but different kobolds.
So quick question, Rojan. For my cannon, it says it's basically like you create a magical cannon and it says it's tiny. So I'm presuming it doesn't have a lot of weight because
you can hold it.
Alrighty, cool. Well, actually, instead of holding it, because I like the fact that it can climb, so I always put my protector
You want it
bot
shoulder
as, like,
mounted?
No, I actually wanted to climb onto my back and clamp onto me like Captain America shield.
Okay. So like when you summon your cannon, it would just appear on your back.
Well, I can make it appear wherever I want.
Yeah.
But it lasts up to an hour. So while I have it out, I'm gonna have it like just mount onto my back that way, just so I can walk around with it because it only can move 15 feet around.
Yeah.
You're slowly turning into Doc Ock.
Well, that's the great thing about the Tasha's expansion is they made the cannons tiny.
Snit has an idea.
Snit.
Or not Snit. Chet, look. Chet is a multi-dimensional being. He's getting confused by the timelines.
Chet watches Twitch streams.
Yes.
Chet watches.
Marvin, Chet has an idea. What if we weaponize Chet's fist with the cannon, and I punch, and then you blast?
That would mean I either have to wait for you to punch, or you have to wait for me.
You never have to wait for me to punch. I always punch.
Yeah, but I don't always go when you do because you're kind of fast and stuff. So
I don't know what you mean. People usually say Chet's slow. I don't know what they mean.
They mean your mental capacity is that of a shoe fly.
What's
But
a shoe fly?
exactly.
This conversation.
Yes, that won't work.
No, so
'cause,
yes to boom punches or no boom punches.
it won't work because we have to go at the same time, and that's hardly ever going to happen.
Well,
So while Chet and Marvin are discussing, I just reach out my hand and touch Chet and cast Cure Wounds at a low level on Chet, which will give him another 9 hit points back.
cool. Alright, cool. Does somebody have a knife Chet can borrow?
What are you going to do with the knife?
Arts and crafts.
There's swords on the ground.
Well, I don't suppose a sword's good for cutting, like, things precisely.
Oh, you need precision.
Yeah,
Oh.
Marvin will ask,
you need a
Marvin will
skinning
ask
knife.
you. Yeah, Marvin will ask you what you're actually going to cut.
I want to make like a hood with the bear rug, so I could wear it on top of myself. It's cold outside, and I like you guys. I don't have like clothes. I'm kind of naked.
Kind of naked. I will. Marvin will lend Chet his wood carving knife.
Okay.
Okay. Chet promises to be careful with knife and will not run around.
It doesn't.
That's what they
It doesn't take you too long, Chet. You're able to like cut off like a ragged piece of it.
Yeah, and he cuts the jaw off from underneath, so he wears like the top jaw over his head.
Yeah. I gotcha.
That is awesome.
And he like returns the knife back, but because Chet's stupid, he's not handing the handle first. He has the blade towards
Marvin. Yeah, Marvin is gonna reach past the blade and grab the handle, and
there you go.
and
Thank you, Marvin.
and give you like a 5-minute lecture on knife safety.
The PowerPoint slides.
And
I
Chet
don't know
checked
what
out in the
Marvin's
first 2
talking
seconds.
Yeah. Chet did not run with knife. Chet did good.
Marvin's just the angry shop teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As Marvin's trying to give this PowerPoint presentation, Blue is using prestidigitation to try and draw what Marvin is saying on the wall as he's saying it.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Are the words being used? Chet can't read.
If you do that, Marvin will take his cane and point to what you're drawing.
Yes.
Just like
awesome.
Prestidigitation, the D&D PowerPoint.
Yeah, like just pretty much, and like without even thinking about it, like Marvin just sees what he's saying appearing as like a picture, and he's tapping at it with a cane and just like.
Are these purely picture slideshows, or is there words to them?
Marvin is the words.
Meanwhile, while all this is going on, Cole is sitting there looking at the pans on his arms with the sharpened points on the handles, going, I couldn't even shake somebody's hand without stabbing them, probably.
I'm a walking abomination.
So is this just like one room that leads upstairs or downstairs, or is there like other rooms in this area we're in?
This is pretty much just a landing to transfer from one stairway to another.
Oh, okay.
Chet, I suggest you not running in again next time in case there is danger.
I don't know what Chet does not know what you speak of.
The bear trying to hug you aggressively.
I wasn't trying to hug me. I was wearing it.
Before.
Look. A hat.
It is a good hat on you. Shall we keep going up?
Makes sense to me.
All right. So everyone ascends up like 2 more flights of stairs, and you come to the top floor. That after the landing, it's about another 10 feet, and there is a gold-lined wooden door in front of you, a double door, with the 3 ghosts hovering there. And when they turn
Oh,
around,
there
it's
you
like,
are.
yeah, the house sucked us up here. Well, I don't know why, but yeah, he's behind this door. We can hear him snoring. So just a little warning. He's a bit odd, to say the least. We're
You've
gonna
met him.
we're gonna weaken him. So our magic tends to have weird effects on people, so apologies in advance if anything goes wrong.
It is not your fault. It is out of your control, I'm sure.
For likes.
Oh, you you all don't look 100%. Future, can you take care of this? Future like looks over the present and shakes her head and kind of waves a hand, and a small cauldron of hot cocoa appears.
Okay. I'm
Chet
going
is
for that.
lactose intolerant. Chet can't drink this.
It's
Like-
fine, kobold.
Marvin just like grabs like Ren Fair style, like a copper mug off his belt and just dips it like
As-
just
The person's like, it's magic, Chet. It won't affect your stomach.
I'm
Drink
just going
this.
up to it and
Drink this cocoa. Like you've slept for 8 hours.
Ooh.
I'll grab a candy cane from the back of
Wait, so it
The
gives you a
Wardu's
long rest. It doesn't
hood.
Gives
and
you
put it
a
in.
long rest.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
before.
You cannot bottle it if that's what you're gonna ask.
Damn.
Does it come with like little cups or
it
anything,
comes-
or is it up to us to
No, it
rummage around and?
It comes up with its own little cups and everything.
Oh wow!
We do exactly what they do in the last Crystal movie, where we all gather around in a circle and we just dip our beaks in and we just have at it, blowing bubbles and all.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say my Cole's head is buried in this stuff, drinking.
Okay.
I don't know
Alright.
about a white
That-
kobold and hot chocolate. but-
So
Chet went for a swim.
as everybody drinks their restful cocoa, that is where we are going to end for tonight. Before we sign off, we need to do a drawing, as we are giving away a wonderful dice bag that Siva and her
Quilting cohorts.
her quilting cohorts,
and conscripted elves.
yep, and her subordinate clauses made. As I brought it up on screen again so everyone can see these little wonderful works of art. They hold 15 sets of dice, by the way. They are rather large. The dice that are shown on the screen are actual size, just for size comparison of the bag.
Like 15 at least.
Yeah, at least.
Because some people buy their dice sets in 14 dice quantities.
Or they do the whole
as
36.
opposed to 10.
Like how we do our 12-piece giveaway.
Yeah.
So I will be closing the raffle here in about 30 seconds. If you have not entered, this is your last chance. That includes all of you here on this Zoom call right now. If you have not entered, now's your chance.
Exclamation mark December.
Haha. Just remember, if Zero wins, it's rigged.
Best of luck, everyone.
I'm the only one that can rig it. I'm the only one with access.
Thanks, Fox. I owe you one.
Supposed to say that after we end the stream.
I'm totally
Doesn't mean there wasn't any collusion.
I'm totally gonna laugh now of like, her
I'm
being
gonna-
thumbs
It's
up.
Zoro
'Cause,
wins.
I mean, now it's out in the open. The plan was I rig this giveaway for her, and then I win some of the dice giveaways. But
There you go.
You ruined it.
yeah,
I will have
to
to
go,
collect
Zoro.
dice
Ruined.
and see how many it actually holds. I'll try to do that.
Okay, let's pull a name here. See who it is.
You have the perfect emote. Just
Yes!
No!
Yes! Yes!
Rigged.
I love it.
Oh wow.
The
Well done,
collusion.
Zara.
So the winner, what did you win?
Oh my god, totally did not know. Oh my god.
Where's my jail lever?
Zara, want to explain?
So,
That's just funny. That's just so funny.
But
I got your Discord username already, so I don't need that from you.
Yep. I'll have to check my
Congratulations.
address though. I don't know where I live. Clearly not in this rigged universe.
You still got baby brain? Still got baby brain?
Yep.
Oh, that was amazing. I can't wait to see
Oh boy.
That's too
the
funny.
chat play
Oh my
black
God.
on YouTube for that, because that's just gonna be awesome.
yeah.
Oh,
So if you missed out on this giveaway, don't worry, we have more.
Don't worry, we're just gonna give
Zara
Zora
will
more.
rob you again.
No. Don't enter.
And don't worry, the cast isn't allowed to get in on every giveaway, just select giveaways. So the next one probably won't be rigged.
So you say.
And we will also be having a dice giveaway. Our next one is on
Monday.
When's our next game? Monday.
Monday.
Monday's our next game. I should know that. I'm running that game.
But you're kind of gonna be there.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Yeah, and we have more dice giveaways every other stream that we have during the month of December. That's why it's called Dicember. And more dice bag giveaways to come on further episodes of this mini adventure.
So thank you so much for what's
How
up?
has my character not died yet?
Oh no.
It's a one shot. Nobody dies.
Not for the holidays.
Not for the holidays.
Except on Halloween.
Well, that's because that was
That's Halloween.
That's a feature, not a bug. But yep. So we are gonna sign on out here, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you on Monday for more D&D shenanigans on No Way Out. But until then, have a good one.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.